Good morning, everybody. Jim Weller here, and you are listening to and watching a show called Weller Does Delmarva. Now, I want you to just relax, let your hair down, and enjoy the show. We're live. We're coming to you from a big town called Lincoln City, Delaware, is where our little studio is, and we're out in the middle of nowhere. And if you would join us for the show, we're going to have some giveaways. We got a lot of different guests. This is a weekly show. We've done it now for a little while, 374 times, okay? So we're on our 8th year of doing this show. So thank you. I think I'm going to start talking about TV Delmarva in just a minute, just as soon as the main man or one of the main men of TV Delmarva joins me. So I'm ready if you're ready. Huh?
I'm a Delaware man.
Delaware man. He's not from Maine.
No.
So, Colin, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. I saw you were broadcasting at the Return Day Parade.
Yeah, we broadcast the parade. You know, not the parade.
Not a parade. It wasn't even a parade.
It was a parade
gathering
of words from the
it was good,
officials.
Though.
Yeah, it was good.
It was good. They buried the hatchet.
Very, very toned down from what it normally is.
But it was still something.
It was still something. So we did it on Facebook Live. We also broadcast it over the air, so it was on television.
Okay.
Yeah, you saw it on Facebook Live, right?
I did. Yep. Okay.
So, yeah, it was over the air on channel 14.1.
Are you going to play it again
Delmarva
sometime? Or
it's not a bad idea. I might do that.
Okay. It's kind of a keepsake.
Yeah.
You know,
it was only a half hour long, but
Right.
it was exactly a half hour, so it worked out for our programming pretty well. So
wow.
Yeah.
It did. So anyway, TV Delmarva, what is going on? You got an action-packed lineup this morning. You already had the Sound of Delmarva on?
The Sound of Delmarva, yeah. So, of course, they're reruns. You know, they're ones that we've already
done because of COVID.
Yes,
you
19.
Can't do any new programs. Yeah, COVID-19 in 2020.
19. Yeah. So, and next we have, or now we have your show for the next 2 hours. So
yes, folks.
Don't go away.
It's like a stress test.
Endure this for the next 2 hours, and then you can watch the Anthony Joseph show. So
at 9 o'clock.
At 9 o'clock, yeah. He's got several good interviews on there that he's done. And after that is Studio J with Jessica Martinez.
Yep.
Jessica Martinez is a local radio personality. She's on Power 101.7 in the mornings with Bill Baker. And then after that is Coastal A&E with host Michael Sprouse. He's on from 11 to noon. Yep. And I'm sure, I haven't looked at his show yet, but I'm sure he's got very interesting guests. He's had some
lots of people.
Good stuff on. Yeah, really, really good stuff. Interesting. So
he's in the know.
How do you get TV Delmarva? If
you're
wondering, there's several different ways. First thing is over the air, channel 14.1, channel 14, all the 14 dot whatever. So point your antenna towards Seaford.
Okay.
Rescan your television.
Okay.
And look for channel 14. We should come up.
All right.
And you're going to have channel 14.1, and you'll have 14.2. That's called Delmarva Newsnet. 24-hour news. We also have live, or not live, we have local news cut-ins there and local weather cut-ins that we do. And then you can also go to tvdelmarva.com. You can actually click the Watch Live button.
How about my Roku device?
Roku, you can download our channel. Amazon Fire Stick, you can download your channel, our channel. So, and I just started work yesterday on the new studio in Georgetown.
Okay.
That's going to be our news operation is moving there as soon as I get all the work done. So 5 or 6 years, we should be in there.
Sooner than that.
Yeah, so anyway, it'll be sooner than that.
The people watching the show will never know the difference.
No, they'll never know the difference. Right, they'll see that we're in a different studio, in a new studio. Yeah,
right.
Exactly. Yep.
Yeah. Other than that, they won't notice the difference.
Other than noticing, they won't notice anything. Right.
Are you still selling advertising?
We're selling advertising. Yeah, we're still trying to sell advertising.
Trying to. So
yeah.
But it's a good time of year. We got Thanksgiving coming up, Black Friday.
Yeah.
Year-end shopping.
Exactly.
Year-end spending.
Yep. And now is the time to make plans for your next year's advertising budget.
Because what you're selling is TV commercials.
TV commercials, yeah.
TV commercials on a brand new, up and coming, steadily growing TV station.
Yeah, and you know, and the Return Day broadcast is just kind of one of the thing that we're going to be doing. You know, a lot of local
stuff.
live local stuff. So that's what we're all about.
Call Colin. Is that what you're doing, CC?
Yeah, give me a call 302-4. No, let's start over. 302. That was right.
Take your time.
242 242-8015.
8015. $80.15.
Right.
242-8015. Thank you, Colin.
Thank you, Jim. We'll see you.
All right, see ya. All right, everybody, we are getting ready to go live on the radio, and then we're going to play our collage, not college. We're going to play our collage in just a moment or two. So we are prepping for the radio, Delaware 105.9. Here we come. So anyway, good morning, good morning, good morning. And you're watching and listening to a show called Weller Does Delmarva. For some reason, it's on. I didn't turn my little device on, so I wasn't hearing the music. So anyway, good morning, everybody. Who's back at the radio station? Lawrence, good morning to you, young man. Thank you for all you do. So my name is Jim Weller, and you are watching a live show. So this show is unrehearsed. It's unscripted. It's like nothing else you've ever seen or heard in your life. This is show number 374, and we're here for you, folks. There's no charge to watch or listen. You're not going to be getting a bill in the mail. There's no ballots you need to mail in or anything like that. Just sit back, buckle your seatbelt, relax, and watch this show and enjoy it. We may have some opportunities for you to get some gift cards to Vanderwin's for free. So stay tuned when we do that. We just announced we're taking phone calls, and people call in and get gift cards for free. It's that simple. So anyway, we're going to play a collage. If they're ready, I'm ready. And this is some of the things that are happening today, but not all of the things. So ready, set, go.
This week on Weller Does Delmarva, Daniel Nelson from Code Purple, Sussex County, has some ideas about how you can help their efforts this season. Bill Walton thinks you are awesome, and he stops by to tell us why. Michael Schaffers is a local power washer, and he is stopping by for a chat. Ron Hagan from American Responder Service has some great ideas about how to keep your home and family safe. Gary from Chaps Pit Beef Rehoboth talks about a Baltimore favorite that's made its way to the beach. We are live from the Weller Complex in Lincoln, Delaware. And now, here's your host, Jim Weller.
It's me again. So that is some of what's going on. We got different guests. You're not going to want to miss anything. But if you have to get up and get going, remember, you're watching us on Facebook. So for my Facebook audience, do me a favor. Start a watch party and hit the share button all at the same time or there soon thereafter. So start a watch party and hit the share button for my Facebook audience. If you're talking to me on Facebook, I don't get to see the messages until after the show. So if I don't respond right away, just bear with me. I will get back to you. So anyway, we're here. We're live at the Weller Complex, the Catch It Live studios. We're going to just talk about Vanderwin's ice cream. This is a sponsor segment. Vanderwin's is a great place to get ice cream. People love it. They've got 4 different locations. They've got the big truck. If you want to hire them to come to a party or your event or your business, you can do that. And all through the show, we're always stopping what we're doing to give away gift cards to Vanderwin's. But Vanderwin's is a good supporter sponsor of the show. You can get a cup, a quart, a pint, or a cup, a cone, a quart, or a pint. That's what you can get. Or you can just rent the truck to come to your house and have ice cream all weekend long. It would be like an ice cream marathon. Can you imagine how popular you'd be in the neighborhood? So anyway, Vanderwin's, local family, local company. Check them out, vanderwinscreamery.com on the web, and like their Facebook page if you would. Now, my first guest was Colin. So this will be my second guest of the morning. Daniel Nelson is going to be here talking to us about Code Purple. It's that time of year that Code Purple gears up, and we're going to say good morning, Daniel. How you doing?
I am doing well, Jim. Thank you for having me on the show.
And this is your first time?
It is my first time.
All right. Well, it's going to be a lot of fun, and we're going to talk about Code Purple. So what is your involvement with Code Purple?
Code Purple, my involvement has been for the last, it's either 4 or 5 years. I forget my start date. I started as an overnight volunteer where I would spend the night with the guests at one of our overnight locations. And eventually I was asked to be one of the board members of Code Purple, Sussex County. Yes.
Okay.
So I still do that position now as one of the board members. And that's why I'm standing in for Nikki, our faithful leader.
Yeah. And it's a great organization, isn't it?
It is a great organization. And it's often a misunderstood one that people think that working with the homeless would be maybe harder than it actually is. And the rewarding nature, once you're part of this organization or a volunteer, so many people are like, oh, I wished I had done this sooner. Yeah.
And is there room for more volunteers?
That's one of the reasons I'm here, Jim. I'm here to make a plea for more volunteers. There's 2 areas we need them.
All right.
Intake volunteer, which an intake volunteer, we need about an hour of your time once a week any of the weeknights to weekend nights, where you check the guests in.
And this is only in cold weather. Like, when is it?
It's for the season runs from December 1st to March 15th.
Okay, so it's coming up.
Yes, and it'll be very soon.
And so, to be a volunteer, does it cost anything?
No, doesn't cost anything.
Okay,
Other
just
than
a little
your
bit
time.
of time.
Yep, your time and your resources.
Okay,
that is
and
all.
so, let's say somebody wants to help out. So, there's many different ways, isn't there? I mean, I guess you have specific needs, but there's also beyond the needs, there's many ways.
Yeah, absolutely. The two big needs are intake and overnight volunteers. But let's just say you want to donate clothing
Or a crock pot full of food.
Yeah, something of that nature. Then please go to our website, Code Purple. This is why I wrote it down, because Colin forgot his number.
Okay.
CodePurpleSussexCounty.com.
CodePurpleSussexCounty.com. Okay.
Yes, they'll have all the information. If it doesn't, our email is similar, CodePurpleSussexCounty@gmail.com.
Okay.
And you could go either way, and you will be guided where you're needed most.
Do you find as a volunteer that it's stressful?
Yeah, but probably not in the ways, Jim, people think. It's more stressful that sometimes you're trying to balance different personalities, or
because you've got a room. So let's take a minute and explain what Code Purple is.
Okay, we should do
because
that.
I'm talking as if I presume I've been involved to a degree, over the years, just helping them promote, and think everybody knows what Code. So how would you describe Code Purple?
Code Purple is under Love Inc., which is an organization. It stands for Love in the Name of Christ.
Okay.
So this is one section of it, and Code Purple's main mission is to house the most vulnerable people from the cold weather from December 1st to March 15th.
Usually homeless people, but could be somebody that's just passing through, somebody that's fell on hard times, somebody that's house don't have heat.
It's actually, if there's resources that we can point people to if they're home, if they did have a home and it didn't have heat.
Love Inc. can help there.
Love Inc. can help there.
Okay.
Passing through, we've had homeless people actually be coming through Milford, and we have a good relationship with Milford PD where they will pick them up, and we get a call. If you're an overnight volunteer, sometimes you'll get a call at 2 a.m, and they get brought to the church to stay.
Okay.
That particular location.
Really?
Yes.
Wow. So it's for people needing a place to stay immediately overnight.
Yes.
Okay, it's not they're not there all day or anything.
No.
They might get a warm meal or some food.
Yeah, COVID has changed some things this year, Jim.
Oh, I never thought of that.
Yeah, the traditional way that we had done meals in the past, we're not doing it that way.
Okay.
Our main focus this year is overnight.
Right, a place to stay to get out of the elements.
Yes.
For the night.
Yes.
No charge to the person staying there.
No, not at all.
So volunteers. So if somebody is an overnight person, you're looking for a facilitator. Is that right? A person to check people in.
Yes, that would.
This would be a volunteer position.
Yep.
Did I say it wrong as a facilitator?
Intake is what we call it. Yes.
All right. I'm making up my own words here. Okay.
That's
I make
all
up
right,
my
Jim.
own speed limits too. But anyway, I'm making up my own words. Okay. So an intake person. So you would go to wherever the place was, and you would greet people as they come. And you would kind of give them how things are going to go, tell them where they're going to sleep. And you're really just there, being there for them. If in the middle of the night they have a question or a problem, that's really about it.
Basically. So intake, I'll add a few more details, Jim.
Okay.
What intake would do is they would show up, say the shelter opens at 8 p.m.
Okay.
So just giving some examples here.
All right.
Each shelter is a little different. Our website covers their opening and closing times.
Okay.
But what the intake volunteer would show up 15 minutes early, roughly. And as the guests start showing up, the doors open at 8. They check them in. There's a form that we fill out. The intake volunteer would fill out.
Okay.
Check them in, get their bags checked in. We certain locations, we actually, if they have a backpack, lock it up so it's safe.
Okay.
They can sleep and not worry about anybody taking their belongings.
Right.
And then when they're all checked in, and now the shelter, at 9 p.m., closes.
Okay.
Nobody's allowed in anymore.
Okay.
That intake volunteer leaves. And their duties are over.
So strictly for intake. Okay.
Strictly for
All
intake. But the overnight volunteer would have shown up usually by now. And now the overnight volunteer takes over and they spend the night with the guests.
Well, that's nice that you've split that up like that.
Yes.
Okay.
So in the overnight, most of the time it's quiet. You sleep.
Right.
Nobody really wants to do anything in the middle of the night. But occasionally a guest may have some kind of issue. We've had guests get sick, and severely so. We've had to call 911 and ambulance come get them. So things of that nature is what an overnight volunteer might have to do. But it's might have to do.
Right. And so this could be a husband and wife team, or just individuals, or whoever wants to do it.
At some locations we can do husband and wife overnight.
Oh, some don't.
And some, each location, because they're housed, usually churches
Right.
are the organizations that are housing, they have different rules. So there's little subtle nuances depending upon the location.
So they just need to go to the website.
Yes.
Let me try and quit explaining all the rules.
No, that's fine though, because again, there are some locations that allow that.
Right.
The main one I've worked at has been Avenue United Methodist Church. Is
In Milford?
in Milford.
Okay.
They are an overnight location for men only.
Okay.
So it's only overnight volunteers are only men.
Right.
But intake volunteers can be female.
Right. Okay.
But that was
So,
a church rule, which we've
What are the
respected.
websites again?
Code Purple, SussexCounty.com.
Okay.
And the email is codepurple, SussexCounty@gmail.com.
Right. Now, I did a lot of interrupting here. Was there other points you needed to make?
I have a phone number.
Okay, phone number. Here we go.
302-519-0024.
519-0024.
Yes.
Is that your number?
No.
Oh, okay.
That goes to Nikki.
Okay.
Nikki
That's
Gonzalez.
Nikki's number.
Yes.
Okay.
But she can answer questions directly, from becoming a volunteer to if you meet somebody who's homeless on the street and they're asking questions, hey, where do I go?
Like right now.
Yes.
Right.
302-519-0024.
Keep that number, folks. You never know.
Yes.
Okay, so, and I believe Love Inc. is always needing donations of things.
Yes.
Toiletries, cleaning supplies, toilet paper, paper towels.
Absolutely.
A little bit of everything.
Yes.
Okay.
Exactly, Jim.
Now, I don't want to cut you short, so did you get everything, or?
Yeah, that's some basics. That is really the basics of Code Purple. Sometimes we get questions like what causes homelessness or why is there homelessness. But I know you're going to have me as a guest again. We could cover that on the next segment.
Okay, so I do have one question.
Sure.
Why did you get involved with Code Purple?
Well, in the time we have left, I was not always a Christian.
Okay.
And at the age of 29, 30, about that time frame, I accepted Christ as my Savior. And in that journey of becoming a Christian, I had always, I don't know, I had a longing, Jim, that it was, obviously we're justified by Jesus Christ and his atoning death for us. But there was something that was missing. We're not all the thief on the cross.
Right.
We're at the last minute, we're understanding what Jesus has done for us. And I prayed for literally about 5 years to be involved in something.
Really?
And one day, Joyce Benani, she's another board member, she stood up in front of the congregation and wanted to start a Code Purple shelter. Yeah, join with Love Inc. And it was like I was struck by lightning in the audience. And I'm like, this is for me. This is the prayer answered.
Right. So that's where you go to church?
Yes, that is where I go to church.
That's the one that has the preschool or whatever?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Do you happen to know a lady named Cindy Horseman?
I do know Cindy.
All right, just checking. She goes there. She's very involved.
Yes, she does.
Okay.
Yes, she does.
All right. Well, good job. So you wanted to move from success to significance.
Yes.
That's the way I look at it. You
I
know?
like that.
And everybody comes at that crossroads in life where they just say, making money, working, doing my job's one thing, but there's got to be more to life than this.
Yes.
So. All right. Well, I'm going to leave you now. Is that okay?
That's fine.
Thank
Jim,
you very
thank you
much,
for your
and I
time.
appreciate you coming, okay?
Appreciate you
All
having
right.
me.
Welcome to Greenwood. So that's an inside joke, everybody. So anyway, what else is going on? Code Purple, check it out. What a great organization, though. I mean, and I know exactly what he means, that you can literally be riding down the road or at a gas station and run into a person that needs a place to live or spend the night right now. I personally have experienced that. So I'm just letting you know, Code Purple does a wonderful job. Now listen to me. We got more guests lining up. There's lots of people here. We're going to have an action-packed show. I'm going to try to start talking faster now, in other words, because I'm going to catch up. So let's do a sponsor segment for Dry Zone. Dry zone. People say, Jim Weller, you really like the dry zone folks. I do. I just explained it to somebody the other day that was shopping around on a project. I said, well, I just want to tell you that Dry Zone is one of the only companies that I'm aware of that every product they use for encapsulation or whatever is exactly for that. They're not using things that are generic or, that have a bunch of different uses. When they come to look at your house to encapsulate your crawl space, everything they use is made just for that purpose. And their warranties are transferable. Somebody said, I don't even understand what that means. It means that so many people are selling their houses now, people that didn't even expect to. So if you have your crawl space encapsulated, or you have some basement waterproofing done, or have a sump pump put in, or whatever Dry Zone does for you, even if it's concrete floor coating or whatever, they have warranties that are transferable, which is very important. So if you were to sell your house, the money you've spent to make it such a nice home, the warranty on that is transferable. So what does Dry Zone do? They do crawl space encapsulation, and they do it like nobody else. They really know their stuff. They also do electrical work, so they have an electrical division. If you just need something real simple done or a big project, you give them a call. Of course, estimates are free. They're licensed. They're insured. If you got a basement because of all this rain is all of a sudden started leaking, then you want to talk about how you can prevent that from happening again, they can help you with that. And they also do what's called poly-level. They're always looking for new team members, Team Dry Zone. So if you want to think about a career change, maybe the rainy weather has caused you to miss time at work because you're in the construction field, at Dry Zone, they will work you 52 weeks a year, no matter what the weather. So Team Dry Zone is always growing, always looking. They provide a lot of services. Local company, Bill and Heather Anderson own it and operate it. I've dealt with them on numerous projects. I've recommended them for years, and I highly recommend them. So give them a call at 302-684-5034, 684-5034 on the web. It's dryzone.com, and like them on Facebook too, if you would. They're very, very active there. Great company located right there on Route 16 in Ellendale. All right. Now at 7:30, we take a break from the radio. So if you're watching on Facebook and TV and YouTube, we don't take a break from there. But on radio, we do take a break at 7:30, 8 o'clock, and 8:30 for a couple minutes. So if you don't want to miss any of the show, you can always just look up Weller Does Delmarva on Facebook, or you can go to Channel 14 on TV Delmarva, and you can see us there because we do take a break at the bottom and the top of the hour. But anyway, I'm going to be with you till 9 o'clock this morning. I've got lots of different guests. I actually am going to have a really good offer for you, a special, if you need some power washing done. I just had a lot of stuff done at my house, and we're going to have a gentleman on who did that, and he's going to be making an offer for you. So it's the time of year you want to get your place looking good. You're getting ready to put up your Christmas lights or have people over for Thanksgiving. I want to prep you for that. We got another gentleman that literally stands out in the middle of the highway and holds up a sign that says, "You are awesome." In other words, and what an inspiring thing to do. And I saw him doing it, and that's why I asked him to be on the show. And we have different guests. We have somebody that owns a business that sells guns, and then we have some people from the Rotary, and we just have another gentleman that owns Chaps Pit Beef in Rehoboth. So we got a lot of different people going to be on, and we want you to stay tuned, and don't leave us if you would, and hang out with us till 9 o'clock this morning. So in the meantime, I want to talk about my pest control guy. That is Integrity Pest Solutions. Integrity Pest Solutions. That is Keith Ruark. You hear me talk about him all the time. It's a time of year a lot of people are experiencing mice coming in. The fields are being not plowed, but harvested. And it stirs up mice, and your house is warmer than out in the field. So if you've got any kind of pest control needs, this is a sponsor segment. Integrity Pest Solutions. Pest Solutions. You know, I do make up a lot of words in this show. I don't even know where they come from. Integrity Pest Solutions can help you with your pest control needs. Listen to this. I had somebody say to me, "Do they offer anything to do with fleas?" I said, "I think so." So this person called him up. Keith came out, said, "Here's what you need to do. I can help you out." Gave him a lot of pointers and advice, and I didn't know that they dealt with fleas. So pest control in any way, shape, or form, a visit is free. Keith will come out. He's an owner-operator, so when you call the phone number, Keith is going to answer the phone or get back to you, schedule an appointment. He'll come out. He'll give you an estimate, an evaluation, whether you want to do it on a yearly contract or you want to do it one time. You give Keith a call. His name is Keith Ruark, all right? And he's been doing this over 15 years. He does work in Kent and Sussex counties. And what is his phone number? Are you ready? It's 302, of course, 858-8629, 858-8629. Keith Ruark, Integrity Pest Solutions. Look him up on the web, integritypestsolutions.com, and like him on Facebook. Very active there. You will be pleased with him. All right, about 7:35-ish, going to be getting a phone call from another good sponsor, which is my friend Justin Ward, Invisible Fence brand of Delmarva. My dogs love Invisible Fence because they don't go any further than that. And I love it too because it keeps them safe. So we're going to talk to him in a little while. So for those watching on the Facebook, we appreciate that. And we're going to be doing some giveaways sometime during the show. But we've got an action-packed show. In fact, right this minute, let's do some right now. Everybody got the phone number? 422-7336. 422-7336. 2 gift cards to Vanderwin's. All you got to do is call me. Give me your name. We're going to do this real quick. 422-7336. If you want 2 gift cards to Vanderwin's, call me right now, and I'll put your name on the list. You pick them up at Weller's in Bridgeville, and you got to pick them up between Tuesday and Saturday. This is a right now only offer, whether you're watching on TV, YouTube, Facebook, radio, whatever. 422-7336. I think that was a phone call. Is this a takeout order or a phone call?
This is a phone call.
And who am I talking to?
Just take a guess. This is Connie.
Is this Connie from Greenwood?
It is. It certainly is.
What do you do with these gift cards to Vanderwin's?
Well, I use some that I give some away to my sons and others.
And what is your favorite ice cream?
Maple walnut.
Maple walnut. All right.
Yes, I dearly love it.
Do you really?
Yes,
do you get a cone?
I like ice cream, period.
Oh, really? Okay. All right. Well, we're going to put you down for 2 gift cards to Vanderwin's. How's that?
All right. Thank you, Jim. And you have a blessed day.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. All right. It's that simple. 2 more. Anybody want 2 gift cards to Vanderwin's? Call me right now. 422-7336. 422-7336. Okay? And I'll give you 2 gift cards to Vanderwin's as long as you call me right now. Okay? And when you call, if there's somebody on the phone, I don't have call waiting or anything like that. All right, caller, are you there?
Yes, I am, Jim.
And who am I talking to? Jim?
Yep, you're talking to Jim from the Villages.
You made it to Florida.
Yes, we did.
And how are you 2 doing?
Not bad at all. What about you, Jim?
I'm doing okay. We're getting through the election. I think it's almost over.
I think so. I think we only have maybe a day left before we find out the results.
Right. And then we got the rest of our life to deal with it.
Yes, we do.
So
it might not be the best, but we do.
All right. You want me to set 2 gift cards aside till you come back?
No.
All
I
right.
just thought I'd give you a call.
All right.
Somebody could use them down there. We'll call you back when we get home.
All right. Well, I'm going to leave you then. Is that okay?
Sure.
Right.
I just wanted to let you know that I'm watching you here on the Facebook, and everything is going good.
All right. You see that glare on my head?
I got the same one.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. I'll see you, Jim. Tell Linda I said hi.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Talk to you later.
Bye. All right. There we go. He's got the same glare. Hey, we're taking a break from the radio. We've took the break. Now we're back on TV, everybody. So we really never are supposed to stop talking because there's some kind of flap in this microphone, and I'm scared to death it's going to shut and not open back up. So you're watching and listening to Jim Weller. Weller Does Delmarva. I think we're going to chat with Colin Walls. He's probably making his way from the back of the building to the front of the building. It's only about 100 feet long. So anyway, that's 10 stories. Colin has just walked the equivalent of 10 stories, everybody. So tell us some stories, old wise one.
10 of them?
10 of them.
I walked 10 stories, huh? Okay.
All right. So how's it going back there?
It's going okay. Going okay.
What, we got a problem?
No, not with the show. It's just putting in Anthony's show, next show. So.
Okay. No snakes, no mice.
No snakes, no mice. Just software issues is all. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But I'm working through it.
Okay. I did notice.
You're interrupting me with this, Jim.
I did notice when we talked about snakes. And
yeah.
So I noticed there's a stink bug hanging out in that ceiling.
I saw it a little while ago. I was just letting
that dude has been there a long time.
Really?
Yeah.
In the same spot?
In the same spot.
Is he dead?
I don't know, man. He might have that. What's that thing where your muscles tighten up?
Rigor mortis?
Something. Anyway, he's been there for a while. All right. So, TV Delmarva, always looking for new customers.
Always looking for new advertisers, new customers.
Right.
Yep. And if you're interested in getting the best bang for your buck, I believe we have it at TV Delmarva. So you're going to get a really good value for television advertising. We can produce your commercials for you if you don't have one. And it's very reasonable to do that.
Really? So, like, you would come out and help somebody make a commercial?
Well, I wouldn't.
Okay, but you've got a
somebody
team
that knows
of people.
what they're doing would
There's
come out.
There's a team. Somebody that knows what they're doing. We made one time that was pretty good. We made a couple of them.
We've made a couple of them, but they're very basic. If you and I are going to make them, they're very basic.
Right, and if I'm in it, they're vertically challenged. You have to keep the camera low to the ground.
Right, you see how low these are right here, right? Mine's lower than yours for some reason today.
Well, it's just the way it is. Okay. All right.
Make you feel better?
Trying to make me feel better, right. It's all a visual.
It is cutting the top of my head off, too, but that's okay.
So anyway, if somebody wanted to talk to you and say, Colin, I've never advertised my business at all.
Right.
I really don't know what to do. I don't want to overspend. I don't want to underspend. I need a little guidance.
Yep.
You being already a businessman owning Wall Service Center, you've done some advertising.
I've done quite a bit of advertising, yeah.
So it would be fair to say that some of your conversation with them might be a little different than somebody just trying to sell them advertising.
That's never owned a business and has never written the check for advertising? Yes, definitely different.
Right. So, I kind of feel like, that's like an advantage to some degree.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, definitely. I mean, because I've wasted a lot of money advertising, too.
Yes.
I've spent money where I shouldn't have.
Not on this show. He's not wasting any money on this show. But anyway, the other show.
Just wasting my time. No.
This time. All right. So anyway, because that's what I try to tell people when they would talk to either you or me. We are used to spending money on advertising. We don't want to ever overspend, but we want to get the best value for our money.
Definitely want to get the best value for our money. And, and it doesn't matter what the price is. It's what the return is.
Correct.
Actually on it. So
I had somebody asking me all these questions about numbers and how many people. I said, I can tell you this much.
Yeah.
People that watch this show get results on their advertising.
Right.
They like it.
Yeah.
So I don't know whether I got 10 people watching or 5,000. I don't know.
So if
it's
10 people are watching, but all 10 are buying from your advertisers, that's where the value is.
Right. We're making that phone ring every week.
Yeah, right.
So
you know how to give stuff away. If you got stuff you want to give away.
Hey, this is the place. I can give stuff away. All right. So, Colin, you want them to call you directly? Send you a note?
They can call me or text me or they can email me. Give me a call or text at 302-242-8015. 242-8015. 8015, as you like to say.
Right.
And then you can email me, Colin, Colin, at tvdelmarva.com. One L in Colin, one L in Delmarva.
All right.
No L's.
Well, I hijacked your segment, but I just wanted to. It is the time of year people are probably thinking, I want some business. I want to finish the year strong. In other words, it's been a wonky, odd year.
It has.
The election is technically now behind us. Now we've got a few holidays ahead of us. What can I do to maximize on that before snowfall?
Before the end of the year, before snowfall, before the end of the year, yeah.
So
definitely get up with me, and we can make it happen. And
you're not high pressure when it comes to talking about advertising.
I'm definitely not high pressure.
Okay, not going to bug them to death.
Not going to bug you to death, but if you want to do something, then get up with me and let's get it done. Let's not waste a lot of time.
Colin's not big on tire kickers. Is that the word? People just kicking
right.
tires?
Yeah.
He wants you to be semi-serious, but he wants you to let him explain what he has to offer and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, all right.
Okay.
Anything else?
I think that's it.
I'm going to
Channel
let
14,
you go.
14.2.
TV Delmarva on your Roku device, your Amazon Fire device.
TVDelmarva.com.
TVDelmarva.com.
Click Watch Live. Yep.
Can they like the Facebook page just for the fun of it?
Yes, they can.
Okay. There's no limit to that.
There's no limit. Well, you can only like it once.
Okay.
You can unlike it and like it. Keep going back and forth.
Okay.
There's not
as long as you don't forget to re-like it.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
Okay.
Thanks, Colin.
Thanks, Jim. See you.
All right. See ya. All right. Give him a call. Just tell him good morning. Send him a text message. That way he doesn't have to answer the phone because I know he's going back in the back, 10 stories back, and he's got a lot to do. So just text him, 242-8015. Or better yet, mail him a blank check, and he will fill in the blanks. Don't forget to sign it, okay? We had somebody mail us a blank check one day, and that's all we got was a blank check. No signature on it. All right. So anyway, but they did what I asked. All right. So what's going on? We're waiting to come back on the radio. We're waiting patiently. So let's take another phone call. That way we'll see if there's anybody not listening on the radio. So 422-7336. 422-7336. Give me a call. It works best if you dial it in that order, and we'll give you 2 gift cards to Vanderwin's. It's that simple. 422-7336. Oh, we're getting ready to come back on the radio. I got to get ready. I'm prepping for the radio. We are back on the radio. So here we go. We are live. It's Weller Does Delmarva, and now I hear the telephone. Caller, are you there?
Morning, Jim.
Is this Justin? Hey, man, this is a sponsor segment, and Justin Ward, how are you today?
I am doing good. Sun's shining, so where I'm at anyway.
Well, good. And it's not raining.
Yep, absolutely. We're able to get out and get going this morning.
All right. So how's your year been with COVID and talking to people about invisible fence and so on? How's it going?
It's been going really well. We're very surprised with everything going on in the world, how busy we are, and we're just so grateful to be that way and be able to continue to help people. And we're seeing a lot of dogs getting adopted, and we're seeing families getting puppies, and with everybody trying to be productive with work and school virtually, it takes a lot of time away from working with the dogs. So that's where we come in, and we've been installing fences just about every day and getting out there, working with the clients and going over to training and stuff like that. We've been doing a lot of service and tune-ups, just checking to make sure everything's going all right. If we haven't seen a customer in a year or two, we had a fall discount that we were doing where we were coming out, just taking a look at the equipment, making sure the collars are not tearing or anything like that, or anything going along with the transmitter and stuff like that. So we've been able to meet a lot of people still. A lot of what we do is outside, so we were able to still stay 6 foot apart and be able to work at clients' homes and stuff like that. So we had the home show in Ocean City. That was the only show that we did this year. Which we, for what it was, we had a pretty decent turnout, and some people called back, some estimates and stuff like that. So they were eager to get out and see us. So we were able to make that happen. So a lot of good things were going on this year, Jim.
And you give a free estimate right on the spot. You come there, you meet the animal, and you meet the owner. You assess the situation, and then you get back with them with a quote.
Yeah, absolutely. And usually, I mean, right then and there, we'll give them that quote, so we don't have to email it to them. It takes about anywhere from 30 to 45 minutes of their time. We just, even from a distance, we'd like to observe the pet and see how they interact at home and how they interact with their owners. And we're able to figure up and go over a layout. We design a layout and just give you some solutions and some options. That's the biggest thing is I always try to tell people it's all about educating and just understanding the new technology. And it's a free estimate, so within 30 to 45 minutes, we'll give you a price right in there. We always have the 90 days, 12 months interest-free financing, especially getting towards the holidays here with budgeting and stuff like that. It makes it pretty nice. You can pay that off at any time. But like I said, right then and there, you'll get that estimate. And usually it's about a week to 2 weeks out for installation. We call Mission Utility, mark where all your cable, electric is, stuff like that. So we got our MHIC number, so we're able to do home improvement and stuff like that. Everything. It's funny. What we do is it actually brings value to your home. So
yes,
it's pretty cool to be able to do that. So
all right. How do people reach you?
They can call or text at 410-546-2436. Check us out on Facebook, YouTube, invisiblefence.com. You can type in your zip code. And I do want to encourage people that coming up here for the month of November, we'll have a Cyber Monday discount. So just make sure you reach out to us for that.
Okay. Well, have a good weekend. Thanks for your support.
I appreciate it. Everybody do the same.
All right. See ya. Bye-bye. Bye. All right. So one more sponsor of the show I just want to brag on is Dave Wilson, Wilson's Auction in Lincoln. Big auction today at Route 113 in Lincoln City, Delaware. It starts at 10 o'clock this morning, and everybody is welcome. They have got thousands and thousands of things inside, outside, all kinds of stuff. If you need some appliances or furniture or glassware or jewelry or coins or building supplies, they got it all. Multiple auctioneers, and it starts this morning on Route 113 in Lincoln at 10 o'clock. Now, listen, next Saturday, the 14th, they've got an off-site auction in Dover. It is a business liquidation for Miller's Plumbing and Heating, and you can learn more about that on their website. And then the next Saturday, the 21st, they got another off-site auction up in Dover. It's Cherokee Nation Mechanical. So if you are a building contractor or a homeowner, you're going to do some fix-it-up projects, check these auctions out. You can see all the pictures at wilsonsauction.com. Today, they've got an auction in Lincoln starting at 10 o'clock. It'll go all day and into the evening. And then also, Tuesday nights at 6 o'clock, they have an auto auction. It's wilsonsauction.com. Like them on Facebook. Call them on the phone at 422-3454. 422-3454. Now, my next guest, I literally saw him standing in the middle of the highway. I was going to McDonald's in Milford, and I saw this man out there holding up a sign, and it just said, "You are awesome." And he would turn it one way when the light was green over here, and he would turn it another way. And I thought, what an amazing thing to just do, to be a blessing to people, to make them smile. People were giving him a thumbs up. They were tooting their horn. It was wonderful. I was moved by it, in other words. And I said, who is this guy? You know, and so I kind of went to McDonald's, and then he got done what he was doing, and he come over to his car, and I said hi, and here he is. So his name is Bill. He is from, I believe, the Harrington area. And Bill, how in the world did this even get started?
Well, before we start,
thing.
I just wanted
That's fine.
I just wanted to. I made you a present.
Oh my gosh!
This is a little representation of the sign that I hold, and that's a
wow.
That's a good paperweight. I see you got a lot of papers there flying around.
Well, that's cool.
And you can maybe aim that at yourself if you need a boost, or depending on your attitude towards your audience, you can aim it at them.
That's right. Them know. We have an awesome audience.
So remind me, what was your question?
My question was, how did you start this? In other words, I mean, it's a simplistic thing,
right?
But it is so impactful.
Well, that's what I found. And it started when about 4 years ago, I'd say, a friend of mine shared a picture on Facebook of someone doing this exact thing. It's not an original idea. It's not something I came up with. Right. But this person was standing on a road, same sign in their hand. "You are awesome."
Like you made it with a magic marker,
and this friend of mine shared it with me. I don't even remember which friend it was. It was so long ago. And they said, "This looks like something you would do."
Okay.
And I thought, that looks like something I should do.
Okay.
So I got a piece of poster board, and I wrote "You are awesome" on it, and I stuck it in the trunk of my car, and I chickened out. and it just sat in the trunk of my car for about 2 years.
Oh my goodness.
And I would think about it, and I think about it, I should do it today. Today's a nice day, I should do it. It would never happen. And then finally one day, it was a nice day, about a year and a half ago. It was last April 2019. It was a really nice day out, and something just hit me like, today's the day. Today's the day.
Really?
I'm gonna do it. Yeah. So I go in the trunk, and of course it's destroyed, and stuff, paint cans and everything on top of it. So I went to Dollar Tree and got me a new piece of poster board and a marker, and drew it, and stood out in Milford. And,
that was your first time?
That was my first time. Was in April 2019. Not when you saw me.
Okay.
And the response was instantaneous.
Instantly. The first time, did you go right into the middle of the highway or stand off?
No. The first time I did it, I have a method of doing it now.
Okay.
That I didn't develop at first, and so there's certain spots that I stand that are safer than others.
Okay.
For myself and also for traffic.
Right.
I try to stay downstream from a stoplight so that people aren't distracted and don't hit their brakes. But I parked myself right in front of Big Lots, and I was there for about 5 minutes, and a young lady pulled up and said, "This is the sweetest thing I've ever seen." And a guy came up and said, I have to give you a high five. And,
really? And
I did it for about an hour, and just as I was packing up, a lady pulled up and said, "I need to talk to you." And I said, "Okay." And she said, "I just saw you with your sign, and this is the first time I've laughed in 2 months."
Wow.
And that was when it hit me that I can't stop doing this.
Right.
I'm hooked to it,
So that was a couple years ago.
That was a year and a half ago, 2019. Yeah.
Wow. And so I noticed you've got the rhythm down real good. You turn it this way when the traffic's coming here and so on. Do you stand out there for about an hour? Or is that?
I do about an hour each time, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Now, are you going to train up a whole bunch of people to do this? I almost can see me doing it, to be honest with you.
Well, I've offered. I had someone stop last week. I was in Harrington. I had someone stop, and he said, I've been watching you do this. And I've been struggling with a lot of things, and he said it's really helped me watching you do this and seeing the reactions. And I handed it to him. I said, "Hey, you want to go? You want a shot with it?"
Okay.
And he, no. He said maybe next time. But I've offered. I haven't had any takers yet.
Really?
But it's not something I have a copyright on. Man, anybody can do it.
Okay. So even if somebody has a full head of hair, they can do it.
Even yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
I was checking my glare too.
Just not for the follically challenged.
No.
All right. So you do it. You're from Harrington, is that right?
From Harrington.
Okay, and you do it over there too.
I do it in Harrington. I do it at Woodside. I do it in Milford, and I'm looking for some other spots here and there. But
okay.
There's only certain spots that I can do it in because, like I said, I like to follow the cycle of the lights.
Right.
I like to make sure everybody's safe and nobody's being distracted by what I'm doing.
Right.
And creating a disturbance.
Good. And I want to say I admire this. I think this is a wonderful, simplistic, get up in the morning and go make a difference in your world thing. Well, I mean, it's inspired me. I have to be honest with you.
I'm glad to hear that. And
yes,
that's what I'm after. That's what I'm after.
Yeah. So, do you mind if I ask what you do for a living?
I work in retail. I work in Dover.
Okay.
And I am involved in the creative community here in Central Delaware. But
I know you are. I was telling my grandkids about you.
You were.
And I had a granddaughter named Ashlyn who was in a play that you were involved in.
Oh, okay. Which one?
I don't remember.
Okay.
Please forgive me.
I'm going through my head with Ashlyn.
Ashlyn Troyer, but she's was probably 16 when she did it. And
okay.
But anyway, it was there at is it called the Second Street?
Second Street Players, yeah.
Yep.
Right.
And I was like, I've met this guy, and I haven't even met you. I met you in the parking lot. But since you and I have met, and since I watched, I love it. I mean, because this world is just so busy. Everything is so heavy. What you have done it's a matter of just giving of your time and sharing a greeting that just says you are awesome.
What happens a lot is I'll see posts that a lot of people on Facebook have their posts locked to friends only. So I don't really see people's reactions on Facebook, but a friend of a friend will see a post, and they'll send it to me, and it'll say, hey, I just saw this bald guy on the side of the road, and he's got a sign that says you're awesome. And it really made my day. And that really hits me every time I see that because, I'm standing by a highway. People are coming by 50, 60 miles an hour. They don't see me for longer than 4 or 5 seconds.
Right.
They see me standing on the side of the road with a sign that says you're awesome, and that makes their entire day.
That's pretty cool.
That's how easy it is.
Yeah, well, I've been talking about it since I seen it.
That's how easy it is.
So. Yeah. All right, anything else you want to say? Or
I'd say just let me say my favorite thing about it. And that is that my absolute favorite thing about it is that when these cars are coming at me and I'm standing there with the sign, I don't know what religious background that person is. I don't know their political affiliation. Until they're a few 100 feet away from me, I don't even know their skin color.
Right.
And that's exactly how I like it.
Right, I agree. Yeah, treat everybody good no matter what.
That's right.
Wow. Do you like ice cream?
I do very much.
All right.
Do I look like I don't like ice cream?
I don't know. I can give you 2 or more. How many gift cards
you
want?
Thank you so much. I'll find someone to give these to. These 2 will be perfectly fine.
Okay, no problem.
Thank you so much.
All right. Well, then I'm going to thank you. It was nice seeing you and meeting you. Thank you for the gift.
You're very welcome.
I may get up with you and come hang out with you someday.
All right. Let's do that.
Okay? All right. Thank you very much. Take care. You are awesome. You are awesome. Thank you. All right, everybody. So that was a cool segment. In other words, I thought that was really neat. And I was glad to have him on. And you just may see 2 bald-headed guys standing out there holding up a sign that says you are awesome. So anyway, in the meantime, Tracy's doing a great job of getting everything ready for our guest. I got another guest coming right up. But in the meantime, while we get squared away, going to talk about another sponsor segment, which is Jerry Santoro, Jerry's Lawn Care. Now, I want to tell you, I got some tree work I'm getting ready to get done. And Jerry come out and took a look at it and said, we'll take care of it. We'll do a good job for you. So Jerry does lawn care. He does tree work. He'll winterize your irrigation system. If you got an irrigation system for your yard that needs winterizing, he will help you with that also. So it's Jerry's Lawn Care. He also has a bucket truck. I've got a project I'm going to use him for with the bucket truck also. So he's got a bucket truck. He does pavers. He does irrigation systems. He cuts grass. He seeds lawns. He cuts down trees. He clears building lots. He digs footers and foundations. He does it all. One call is all you need to do is give Jerry a call and say, Jerry, can you help me with this? And he will tell you whether he can. He's licensed. He's insured. He's a good guy. All right. Got a really good deal on firewood. Good seasoned hardwood firewood. He'll deliver it to you, or you could pick it up from his place in Greenwood. His name is Jerry. Jerry's Lawn Care, 302-363-6025. 363-6025. Dial it in that order, and you'll get to Jerry, and he'll take good care of you. JLC-LLC.com on the web. Now, my next guest is somebody I have just recently got to know. His name is Mike Schaeffer. Mike Schaeffer. He owns a business called Easy Clean Power Wash. And I just had him do some power washing. And I said, you know what? You did a great job. I mean, he did a lot of stuff for me. I think he spent 7 or 8 hours at my house cleaning different things from my swing set to my pavers. We got the pavers all cleaned up, to my steps, to the house, to the gutters, to the garage. And I think in the near future, he's going to come back and do, I don't know if it's called power wash, a soft wash on the roof. But my wife was very happy, and that's important in these transactions, is that your wife is happy with the work people do. So, Mike, how are you? And welcome to the show.
Thank you, Jim. I'm doing well.
Good. I'm doing weller. Okay. So
I see what you did there.
Yeah, it was a little bit of a joke. But anyway, how you doing? You made it over here okay?
I did. All
right.
Fog restricted some vision.
That's
but
right. Yep.
Nothing that we couldn't handle.
So how long have you been doing power washing?
About 6 years.
6 years. And what got you into this?
So a friend of mine mentioned to me that I needed to start my own business, and I told him absolutely no.
Okay. Then what happened?
He services all of my equipment.
Oh, okay.
And he was trying to get me into the business, and I got home and I thought about it, and needless to say, the next night I went down there and I looked at
a bunch of stuff.
Looked at some equipment, and a week later I bought my first trailer set up, and it's all been downhill from there.
All right. Well, good. And so, I'm going to go through some towns, and you tell me if you would do work in these towns, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right. Would you do work in Seaford?
Absolutely.
Georgetown?
Absolutely.
Millsboro?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Milford?
Yes, sir.
All right. What about Frederica?
We do some in Frederica. We go as far as Easton, Salisbury.
Oh, okay.
Preston, all the way up to
over to Lewes?
Dover, Lewes area.
Okay.
We've been down to Rehoboth.
Okay.
Ocean City.
Oh, Fenwick Island then.
And we've done a little bit in Fenwick Island.
Okay. All right. So, and you do power washing. What do you call the roof when you clean the roof? It's
soft
not
washing. You
washing.
were right.
Okay.
We're applying the chemical with about 60 psi. That way, we're not knocking the granules off your roof.
Okay.
We're not tearing up your shingles, and we're just letting the chemical do the work.
All right.
It kills all the lichen that's on the roof, takes care of the black streaks.
Okay.
And then after a couple of good hard rains, you'll see the moss and the lichen start to come off.
Really?
And the black streaks are generally gone before we leave.
Okay.
That's almost an immediate reaction.
Okay.
The moss and the lichen, they turn to a white, and then they just come off during a hard rain.
And the moss and what'd you call it? Lichen?
Lichen.
That eats up the shingle?
Yes,
Shingle.
that'll actually, the roots will actually grow inside the asphalt
Another
shingles.
new word, shingle, or whatever I said. So this is kind of important for the life of a roof. It's not just to clean it.
Correct.
It helps with the longevity of the shingles. Okay.
Absolutely.
All right. So when I talked to you, I said, my people like a special. And I don't really want to pressure you or anything, but do you want to offer a special?
Anybody who sees me on Jim Weller Does Delmarva, I'll give 10% off when you give me a call.
Really?
Absolutely.
Now, what if they're listening on the radio and can't see you?
They'll still get 10% off.
They'll still get 10%.
All they have to do is mention your name.
Okay, Jim, and it's G-Y-M. No, it's J-I-M. Jim Weller, or Weller Does Delmarva. Give Mike a call and say, hey, estimates are free, I presume.
Absolutely.
Bless you. Estimates are free. Bless you again. Thank you. No more sneezing over there. All right. So anyway, estimates are free. Now, do you come out and give an on-site estimate, or how do you do an estimate?
Sometimes we're able to bid the project over the phone, depending on what they want done.
Okay.
With technology these days, they can send pictures.
Oh, good. Yeah.
So on and so forth, and then we can give a quote over the phone. A lot of it, like roofs and some flat work and so on, we like to actually set eyes on it before we give a price. That way we know what we're getting into.
Now, my pavers really turned out good.
We worked very hard on those pavers.
My wife is out there steady putting sand in between them. She's doing it herself. I knew she would.
Is she really?
Oh, yeah. Yep. So she's getting them done. And, what was that phone number? Oh, yeah, he does have a phone number. What is that phone number?
302-381-8305.
Wait a minute. 302. I got that marked. 381.
381.
Yep.
8305.
8305. Okay. All right. So give a call. Estimates are free. They can call you now or text you or whatever. I want Mike to get some response out of this advertisement. This is a sponsor segment, everybody.
They need to wait 2 or 3 minutes. So
2 or 3 minutes. Oh, that's a good point. That's a good point. So anyway, give him a call. Let him give you an estimate. See what he can do for you. I'm very happy with him. And so is my wife, in other words, And so between the two of us, we're pretty picky customers. But we did a lot. We had a lot of stuff at our property done. And we were really happy. We got a cement pad there behind our screened-in porch, and it's got pavers around it, and it all looks good.
I'm glad to hear that, Jim.
Swing set and so on. So 302-381.
8305.
All right. And you on Facebook?
I am.
Easy Clean?
Easy Clean Power Washing.
On Facebook.
Or you can go to our website at www.easycleanmd.com.
And 10% off just mentioning this ad.
For
how long? For the next 10 minutes. Oh, I don't know. How long?
I don't know. The next week.
The next week. I need to put a date. What's today's date? November 7th, 2020, because sometimes people will watch this show a year from now. So this is good for, how long do you say, a week?
We'll do a week.
A week from November 7th, 2020. Okay? That's what my advertisers love. They get way more than one ad. In other words, this show will play many times throughout this week, but even years from now, it's still there and people are watching
Absolutely.
it. So, all right. Anything else you want to add?
No, sir.
Okay. I'd like 100 people to like his Facebook page, too. Just 100 of you. I don't want 101. Just 100 people to like his Facebook page.
I want 103.
103. All right. So I'm going to let you go. Thank you for joining me.
Jim Weller, thank you very much, sir.
You got 2 kids, you told me?
I got 2 step-kids, and I've got a 17-month-old little girl.
3. Now, the 17th month might like ice cream.
No, there's no might to that. She loves ice cream.
She does, and one for you and your wife.
Well, thank you, sir.
Anything else?
No, sir.
Thank you.
We look forward to seeing you on Thursday.
Okay, we'll be there.
Thank you, Jim.
All right, see you. Take care. Have a good weekend. Give him a call, somebody, please, just to say that he did a great job on the show. 10% off is pretty darn good. I'm pleased. I wish I'd known that before he did my job. I would have took advantage of the 10% off offer. All right, you're awesome, everybody. You are awesome. All right, what else is going on? We got more guests lined up out there in the hallway. Ron Hagan from American Responder Services is going to be on. We're going to talk about all kinds of things. And we have got Mary Jo and Chuck Warder here, and then Gary from Chaps. Chaps Pit Beef will be coming on. So at 8 o'clock, we do take a break from the radio. But we don't take a break from TV, Facebook, and YouTube. So do me a favor. Hit the share button if you're watching on TV. If you're watching on YouTube, I think you can share it. And if you're watching on TV, just call one of your friends and tell them to watch it on TV if you would. So anyway, we take a break at 8 o'clock from the radio, and then we'll be back just a few minutes later. But action-packed show, lots of things to tell you about. I have enjoyed all the guests that we've had so far. I hope I'm going to enjoy all the guests that we have coming up. So it is a live show, and people say, do you practice this show? No, I don't. I couldn't practice this show because some of the words you hear me say, they've never been said in the English language before. I just make them up as I go. So I am trying to talk slower, okay? That's what, I used to talk a lot faster than this. So I've actually slowed down just a little bit. But I want to take a minute. I don't know if I have a minute to brag on my chiropractor. That is Peninsula Chiropractic Service. This is a sponsor segment. Dr. T, Dr. Butt. I love dealing with these guys. My granddaughter is moving into her new house and with her mother, and she had some aches and pains. So she went and saw Peninsula Chiropractic. I'll do the rest of the commercial after we come back from the break from the radio. We're taking a break from the radio. Don't go anywhere. You're going to hear what Colin Walls has to say. It's going to be profound. Okay? So get ready. All right, everybody. Jim Weller here, and you're watching a show called Weller Does Delmarva. And I want to say thanks a lot to my radio audience. Jim called us from Florida, down at the Villages. He's down there just kind of taking it easy and vacationing and so on and so forth. And Colin, if I haven't told you in a while, you are awesome. In other words,
thank
what did you think of that little segment there?
I thought it was awesome.
Awesome.
Yeah.
It was pretty darn cool.
Actually, I got his information. I think I'm going to have Rob Petrie go over and do an interview for him. We're going to put this on the news wire, so it'll go.
Really?
Yeah, so it'll go all across the
Nationwide?
country. Yeah, so they can other stations, Newsnet stations can pick it up and play it. So that would be great to go.
He's a good guy.
Nationwide with that. Yeah.
What a neat little thing. Just
It
in
is.
today's world, everybody's all mad at everybody, and
I have seen that.
You want to make somebody mad? Just sit at a green light for 3 seconds.
Oh my gosh!
You'll just ruin their whole month.
Whether a car's still coming through the red light or not,
right? It doesn't matter. Just sit at a green light for 3 seconds, and so on. So, what are you doing back there? What's on? What's going on with TV Delmarva?
Well, I'm putting in the programming for the rest of the day. I'm a day behind. I usually do this on Fridays, but I was busy Friday, so I'm trying to do it now. And you know, when you wait till the last minute to do something, that's when something's going to go wrong. So everything's going wrong back there. But I got plenty of time. I mean, your show's only on for another hour.
Right. You got a whole hour.
That's right.
To get the next 3 or 4 hours programmed.
Exactly. 4 hours. So, but anyway, you know, everything's going good at TV Delmarva. We're going to be moving into a new studio. Our news operation is going to be moving there. So we're going to have... This is kind of
is this a secret?
Yeah, a little bit. You know, this is just kind of our hopes and dreams. You know, we're looking. We want to eventually do a daily newscast.
Okay.
And not just, you know, the little 3-minute cut-ins that we do on Newsnet. We actually want to do a full newscast.
Okay.
And our news is going to start in Georgetown, the county seat of Sussex County.
Right.
And it's going to go out from there. So it's going to start in Georgetown.
16 miles from everywhere.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
It's the hub of Sussex County.
Yeah, it is. So it is. It's the county seat, and that's where our news will originate, and we're going to go out from there. So we're going to start
there
in the community of Georgetown, and
then you may go as far away as Hardscrapple.
Maybe. Maybe.
Well, there's some good.
If anybody's heard of that,
well, there's some food there.
There is some food there. Yeah.
I think you should do a report on the landfill sometime.
You think so?
Right. What are them flames coming out of the top of it, and what's going on there?
Yeah, I think that's the methane they're burning off.
Right.
Yeah.
But still, a lot of people that move here probably have no idea what's going on.
Right.
Over there at the landfill.
Right.
So
a lot of people don't want to know what's going on.
How do they get so many deer in one location? In other words. And how to not make eye contact with deer.
Yeah. Anyway, back on the main subject here, Jim. Thanks.
I'm selling advertising.
So yeah, that's we're moving our news operation to Georgetown, a new studio. I'm building it out right now, and it's at the old Mid-South Audio.
Yep.
So
a lot of history there.
A lot of history there, yeah.
A lot of wisdom. Kevin told me he left a lot of wisdom in the building for you to use.
Did he?
Okay.
Is that what all that stuff is that I'm cleaning up? Is
you
wisdom?
Thought it was empty cardboard boxes.
Yeah, I thought it was all trash.
No, it's boxes of wisdom that Kevin left behind.
Okay. No, he left it in good shape. But anyway, TV Delmarva. If you want to watch TV Delmarva, there's several different ways to do it. First thing is you can go to tvdelmarva.com.
Okay.
Click on the Watch Live button, and you can see this right now live at tvdelmarva.com.
Is that on the World Wide Web, or is that just the link?
Well, you don't have to put the www, and you can if you want, but you don't have to. You can just put tvdelmarva.com.
Okay.
And
that's like speed dialing.
Yeah.
Just don't use the www.
Right, exactly.
Okay.
Well, every second to me counts, so I don't put that in.
You know, it's funny. I measure time by seconds and minutes.
Yeah.
It's two things. When you buy advertising and you're used to buying 30-second ads, you measure every second. And when you have employees, you start measuring every second, every minute.
Right.
It's just funny. In other words,
why are they standing around with 45 minutes to go? I'm paying them for the next 45 minutes, I think.
Right.
Yeah. So I know exactly about that. But You can also go to, if you have a Roku,
okay,
you can search for the TV Delmarva channel on Roku, download that, or app, whatever they call it. And Amazon Fire Stick, the same thing. You can download the TV Delmarva app. So anywhere you are in the world, you can actually watch TV Delmarva.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know
anywhere.
Why you would want to anywhere in the world, but there might be.
There's a gentleman in London that watches this show.
Yeah.
Yep, and he sends me comments and things like that. And then we have Carol Argo over in Cambodia.
Oh, that's right.
But she is 12 hours opposite us. But we appreciate your support, Carol.
She wakes up every Saturday in the middle of the night just to watch it. So the other way is actually over the air, Channel 14. So point your antenna towards Seaford.
Okay.
Rescan your television. Look for Channel 14. You're going to get Channel 14 and 14.2. 14 is TV Delmarva. 14.2 is Delmarva Newsnet.
Right.
And that's our news channel, 24-hour news.
Okay.
So thank you, Jim.
I'm going to let you go if that's okay.
That is okay with me.
Have you got a text or a phone call yet today?
I have, but it wasn't about that.
All right.
So
we need somebody to text Colin.
302-242-8015. 242-8015.
Just tell him good morning. All right, we're prepping for the radio. Let me get my glasses straight, get my hair straight. We are prepping for the radio. People tell me I got a face for radio, and I believe them. So in just a moment, we are going to hear from the Ron Hagan, okay? One of Mr. and Mrs. Hagan's favorite sons. But anyway, in the meantime, I'm going to brag on my chiropractor. I started this little segment. This is a sponsor segment. This is my chiropractor. His name is Dr. Trillia, Dr. T, they call him. And then there's Dr. Bud. And these two guys are in there. It's a business called Peninsula Chiropractic Center on Route 13 in Seaford. And they will get the kinks out. So in other words, whether you got a kink in your wrist or your shoulder or your knee or your hip or wherever, they do a good job for me. And I had a granddaughter. My daughter just got a new house built. And so they're moving in. And so my granddaughter, Ashlyn, I'm not supposed to say her name. I just broke the HIPAA law. Anyway, I'm just saying, just another thing I've done today. Okay, so anyway, but anyway, her back was aching. And Dr. T did an adjustment and everything. And my grandkids used to not be a fan of chiropractic. Now they're getting it. They're getting it. It's just a great thing to get adjusted every now and then. You feel better. They do a good job. It's called Peninsula Chiropractic Center, Route 13 in Seaford. If you have insurance, they accept most insurances. If not, they accept cash, check, and credit card. And anyway, you can give them a call at 302. What in the world's the phone number? 629-4344. It works best if you dial it in that exact order. 629-4344. PeninsulaChiroCenter.com on the web. And yes, Dr. T is on Facebook. He's been on Facebook now over a year. Okay? He thought it was a passing fad, so he wanted to make sure Facebook was going to stick before he got involved. So anyway, Dr. T, if you're listening, good morning. I did my best, and I didn't make up any new words. All right? So anyway, check him out, Peninsula Chiropractic Center. Tell him I sent you. Now, here he is. It's been a long time getting him here. So anyway, Ron Hagan, known him a long time, and used to be a Delaware State trooper. Is that correct?
That's correct.
All right, and very involved in the Lewes-Rehoboth community.
Yep.
And you started a business.
Yeah, started American Responder Services back in 2018.
What inspired that?
My wife told me to get a job.
Get out of the house.
Get out of the house.
Getting on my nerves.
Exactly.
All right.
Yeah,
so you said, well, I'll start a new business.
Yeah. So we started doing some concealed carry training, and very quickly that morphed into a full-line gun shop.
Right. But you really aren't just a gun shop. You're like no other gun shop, in other words.
Well, we like to think of ourselves as like no other gun shop for sure.
But, you know, people I've talked to that have dealt with you, what everybody seems to share with me about your business is, been there, done that. So you are very, you're not just hiring somebody to work the counter. In other words, you are understanding of guns, because I think the most important thing about a gun is how to use it safely, use it wisely.
Absolutely. And that goes right along with our motto, armed and educated.
Yes.
We want everybody that purchases a firearm to be properly trained with how to use it.
Right.
And that's what we focus on, is training, not just the new customer, but the people that have been handling firearms for years. A lot of them have never really had any professional training. So it's very important for them to get something and have a different perspective as well. I like to take a new class from a new instructor every year, because I always learn something from somebody else that has a different perspective.
And all your life with the police and everything, you're training, and more training.
More training, yep, absolutely.
Because training breeds safety.
Yeah.
So, all right. So you do sell guns.
We do.
All right, and you do have these classes, the concealed carry class.
Yeah, we do concealed carry classes. We do basic handgun classes. We do advanced concealed carry classes.
Okay.
We do one-on-one lessons. We do groups. Having a lot more people come to me say, "Hey, if I put a group of people together, can you do a class for us?"
Okay.
Absolutely, we enjoy doing that. We just rented the other side of the building that we're in, and we have the whole half of that side is for classroom.
Really?
Where we've got plenty of space to social distance, and the other half is for some additional storage that we needed because we were running out of space.
And at some point, people go somewhere with you to do some shooting.
Correct. Yeah.
Touch it, shoot it. Pull
Yeah.
the trigger.
Obviously, live fire is a very important component of the training.
Right.
Our beginner's course, there's no live fire. We actually use a laser cartridge in their customer's gun, and teaches them how to properly grip the gun, stance, trigger press, and sight alignment before we even go to the range and live fire. But we found that with doing that, when the new shooter goes to the range for their first time, they're much better than just coming out and shooting a gun for the first time without any experience.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
That's a good idea. And a person doesn't have to buy a gun from you in order to take a class.
No, absolutely not. We get a lot of people that'll buy from another gun shop or maybe Cabela's or online, and then they'll come to us for the training.
Okay. Mm-hmm. And I think what you're big and passionate about is we want to help you be an educated gun owner.
Absolutely, because there's a lot of misconceptions about firearms out there today, and we see it in the news media all the time. And I tell everybody the biggest misconception is because people aren't educated about it. I get people come in the store all the time, especially now, say, "I'd never thought I'd buy a firearm," and I said, "Well, the reason you have is probably because you haven't been educated on it."
Right.
And the most common one is people say, "Well, I'm afraid of it." Say, "Well, are you afraid of driving your car?" No.
Right.
Why? It's more dangerous than the gun is. There's more people killed by cars every year than there are guns.
That's for sure.
And there's more guns out there than there are cars.
Wow, that's a good point.
So, what's the problem? Well, I learned how to drive a car. Well, you learn how to properly handle a firearm.
Wow. So, ladies and men?
Absolutely. Yeah, we do. Okay. We do co-ed classes. We do ladies only classes.
Oh, okay.
A lot of the ladies don't like, the machoism of guys sometimes in a class. Although I'll be honest with you, since we've been training, I really haven't seen it.
Okay.
But ladies also, they still feel more comfortable sometimes. So we do offer women's only classes.
Okay. Mm-hmm. And how young can somebody take a class?
I've had as young as an 8-year-old.
Really?
I've taught a little .22 rifle, the basic stuff. But we have, 15, 16, 18-year-olds all the time taking classes with their family.
Okay.
We do some family courses too.
That's a good idea. Yeah.
Somebody brings, grandfather or grandmom, they'll bring their kids and their grandkids, and we'll do a family class.
That's a good idea. Mm-hmm. That's a good, I don't know if you sell gift certificates or not, but I'm just thinking forward. I'm thinking, that's a good gift for Christmas or something.
Yeah.
To buy somebody something like that.
And it can be used anytime as well. Yeah, we do gift certificates year round.
Do they have to own a gun to take a class?
No, we have rental guns as well. So
okay, so
if you don't own a gun, matter of fact,
maybe you're never going to buy one. You just
want to learn
test
about
driving.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Yeah, we had actually the guys at the shop this morning. They called me. They're doing a class this morning.
Okay.
And they said, "Hey, do you know we got all 6 people or 6 of the people in this class this morning don't have guns?" Okay, no problem.
Right.
We got them.
Right. We have 6 potential customers.
Yeah, absolutely. So not only are we doing a class, but we're probably going to sell firearms as well.
Right.
So it's good.
Wow. All right. And what kind of hours are you open?
We're open 7 days a week from 10 in the morning till 5 p.m.
Every day?
Every day.
Wow.
And, if you have a special time, a lot of people work during those hours.
Right.
And you can't get in and you want something specific, myself or one of the other folks at the shop be happy to stay late or come in early.
Okay. Very accommodating.
Absolutely.
Now, are you a local guy?
I've been here my entire life.
Have you really?
One of the few.
Okay.
Well, I'm kind of like you. I wasn't born here. My mom was born here. She moved away, got married. I was born, and then they moved back. So
really?
I've been here since I was about 18 months old.
Okay. Mm-hmm. And are you involved in any, are you involved in the fire company?
Yeah, I've been in Lewes Fire Department for 37 years now.
Have you really?
Yeah, I'm not real active right now just because of the business and whatnot. But I was very proud to be a member of Lewes for 37 years and have a lot of great times and a lot of great memories there.
Wow. Got a couple kids in the community?
Got a couple kids. My daughter's home right now. She's trying to get into the PA school.
Okay.
My son is a paramedic firefighter down in Snow Hill, Maryland.
Really?
But both of them work in the shop with me. Caleb works on his days off. She's a school teacher.
Oh, so you guys are all involved in the community.
We're all involved in the community, and she works in the shop as well. She's also, all my kids are instructors.
Really?
Everybody in the shop that works in the shop is an instructor, so you get a special experience coming in. We're not just trying to sell you a gun.
This ain't like dealing on the internet.
No.
This is a real experience.
This is a real deal.
And I'm sure you're as competitive as anybody else is.
Oh, yeah. Our prices are right in line. We get a lot of people come in and say, wow, you got really good prices.
Yep. And no sales tax.
That's correct.
If you're visiting Delaware.
Absolutely.
All right. Did we do good?
I did great. I appreciate it. I don't know how you stay here for 2 hours without getting up to go to the bathroom.
That's why we don't do it 3 hours any longer. That is why we don't do it 3 hours any longer. If I gave you a couple gift cards of Vanderwin's, would you be offended?
Not at all.
All right.
I love ice cream. Don't look at
me. That's the second person that said that today. I'll give you 4. I don't know how many's in your group. Is that fair?
That's great. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ron. I appreciate
it,
your friendship.
It's been an honor to be here.
And it was an honor to have you on, okay?
Thank you, sir.
All right. We got a good picture? Okay. All right. I'm going to let you go. How's that?
Thank you,
all right, see you. Take care. All right, there he goes, everybody. Give him a call, Ron Hagan. Did we give out the phone number? Yes. Okay, good enough. It's in a Facebook post there somewhere. So anyway, what is next? I think we're going to talk about something else kind of exciting. But in the meanwhile, I want to talk about my accountant. So this is going to be a sponsor segment. And you say, wow, Jim, you really like your accountant. I do. I deal with a guy named George Luff, and we also deal with his son, Tyler, now, in other words, and Team Luff. There's a whole group of people there. So they do my personal accounting and my business accounting, and I own a property business called JKJ Properties, and he helps with that. And this year here has been lots of questions, lots of things happening in the accounting and bookkeeping world, and I like dealing with Luff and Associates. So I've been with them 25, maybe 30 years. I keep saying that because I just can't remember when we started. But George Luff and Team Luff do a good job for me, and they will for you too. So you don't have to own a business. If you need an accountant to help you with your taxes, or you filed an extension last year and you just need some help getting it all together, or you're settling an estate and you have some tax-related questions, they'll help you with that. Another service they provide that people have really enjoyed is their easy payroll system. So if you own a business, you know how annoying and aggravating it could be trying to get payroll done on time every week and so on. Luff and Associates offers a system called Easy Payroll. Oh, we're posing for a picture? All right. So Easy Payroll with Luff and Associates. So they have 3 locations. It's Milford, and it's Dover, and it's Rehoboth. So if you have any questions or need anything from them, they are always looking for new customers, and they're very helpful, very friendly, and they're local. Milford, Dover, and Rehoboth. Okay. 422-9699. Now that's 302-422-9699. LuffCPAs.com on the web. LuffCPAs.com on the web. All right. So check them out. Tell them I sent you. All right. My next guests are Mary Jo and Chuck. Am I right?
Yes. That's right.
Mary Jo and Chuck. All right. Came all the way to Lincoln City to talk to us about Flags for Heroes. And I actually saw it yesterday.
Did you?
It's beautiful.
Oh,
it's beautiful. It's quite a statement, you know, not just the flags are pretty and they need look, but what it represents and what it stands for. Yeah. It's a good thing. Yeah. It's a good thing. You
Absolutely.
are awesome. You know, in other words, it's a good thing. So, Mary Jo, tell us who you are and what do you got going on? And
I'm on the board of directors for this is the Lewes-Rehoboth Beach Rotary Club.
Okay.
And I also do some communications work. And this is Chuck Ward, the president of our club.
Okay.
How you doing?
So
we've got the president here today.
He's in charge. You betcha.
If you don't know who the president is today, we've got the president here today.
Yes.
How's that?
Well, all right. Okay, fine. What this is all about is it's the Lewes-Rehoboth Beach Rotary Club, and this is our 6th year of doing this.
Okay.
And we raised funds for many needy people in eastern Sussex County. Not just Lewis, but it goes beyond that. And what we do is we have a list of commercial sponsors, but we also do sell an individual flag, and you get a medallion, which is right here. Yes, and what you can specify on this medallion is that it could be a hero in your life. In memory of, and I do it every year in memory of my father-in-law, who he's no longer living, but he served in World War II, and he had 3 Bronze Stars, and he and I were as close as brothers. I mean,
wow.
that's and I honor him every year by putting his name on the back
wow.
with his rank and what he did and where he served. I also we extend this to others who are heroes in your life. It could be a teacher, it could be a nurse, and I celebrate a nurse. Christine Ross. She is an emergency room nurse up at Christiana Hospital in Wilmington, and I celebrate her with that too. So, and many others. But that's what we do, and we give these fly with the flags for 2 weeks.
So it's put right on the post.
They're put right on the post, and then once we take the flags down, which will be this time next week, we will mail those medallions to them as a keepsake.
So they sponsor the flag.
Yes.
What's the cost of that?
$50.
Oh, that's all?
Yeah. That's
okay.
it. Yeah.
So $50, you sponsor the flag.
Yeah.
You do it in memory of somebody.
Right.
And it's a donation, which is going to get resown right back into the community.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
So is there still any available, or is it all sold out?
Of course. And you can go onto our website, which is flagsforheroes-LRRC.com.
Hold on now.
That's
Flags for Heroes
LLRC.com.
I did pretty good there.
That is good. And
I
I
cannot
think
remember.
actually, if you Google Flags for Heroes,
It'll
Lewes-Rehoboth
Delaware.
Rotary Club, it'll pop up. You'll be able to find the link. And Jim, it's interesting because we usually do this as a Memorial Day tribute.
Right.
But with COVID, we were all set back. For a while, it was hard to meet. We started meeting via Zoom. We didn't know how to go about the whole thing. So we regrouped and we decided that we would use Veterans Day. So it's the first time we switched. And it made it difficult because we had a lot of people who give regularly and they were used to,
Threw them off kilter.
It did. It confused things. But in a way, it's also touching because people are really facing hard times right now. Businesses are struggling. So many people in the restaurant industry where we live, it's tough. Yet they are so generous. Yeah. You can't believe, we didn't know what to expect. We've actually broken a record because of their generosity. It seems that people are opening up and they understand. Everyone's in need now. They're helping out.
In this together.
Exactly.
We really are. Yeah.
It's really wonderful. And the, among the recipients clothing our kids, we have, of course, veterans and USO, but Christiana Care Swank Memory Center. We donate towards scholarships to Del Tech and also the Margaret Rollins School of Nursing. So we're all over, veterans groups, local groups. Whenever we hear about need, homeless shelters, we make donations throughout the year.
That's what Rotary lives for.
Sure.
Exactly.
To sow back into the community and be there for the community.
Our motto is service above self, and that's what we do. We're a bunch of people who are active within the community, but we like giving back. Put another log on the fire, as it were. And some of the other people are Warrior Community Connect, which helps wounded vets, and also Heart and Soul Ministry out of St. Peter's Church in Lewis and the Community Resource Center in Rehoboth. All of those are very organizations that are very much in need of funds and what have you, and serve the community.
Yeah, and do a good job of it.
They do.
Do you guys know the name Jack Riddle?
He's one of our cherished members of
our
club. Yes, he is.
Gosh, you both light. A lot of people say, yeah, I know Jack.
Everybody loves Jack Riddle. Honestly, he's a great guy.
Everybody.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, yeah. In fact, he runs our website. He's our webmaster.
Yeah.
Jack Riddle is a webmaster?
You would think he'd be too busy, wouldn't you? But no, that's how he spends his weekends.
I got a feeling he's subbing that out, but I don't know.
No, he does it, really.
I think you also know another one of our members.
Pat?
Bob Backman.
Bob Backman, Cool Bobby B.
Cool Bobby B, yes.
He does the voiceover for this every week.
Does he really?
We play a little collage in the beginning of the show, and we send it to him, and he does a voiceover, and we play it every week, and we appreciate it.
I used to work for him.
Did you really? That's right.
Yeah.
He's a good guy.
Yeah, he is.
Then Pat Campbell White's in a different Rotary.
I think so.
Yes, that's
the other one, the Sunrise,
Rehoboth Sunrise.
Yeah,
yes.
Sunrise.
The early birds. They get up early for their meetings. We have evening meetings.
Right, that's good. You need a balance.
Absolutely.
You know, somebody's got to turn the lights off at the end of the day.
And we're always looking for new members too.
Really?
We're reaching out. You bet. Yeah, we're happy to
What's
have
that
people.
four-way test? Uh-oh.
It is it the
Hold
truth?
on.
Well, here, I have it right here.
Well, let me try it first.
There's the man who's prepared. Oh, okay.
All right, hold on. Is it the truth?
Yes.
Will it build goodwill and better friendship?
No. Is it fair to all concerned?
Okay, well, I was close.
You're right.
You got it.
Number three. Number three.
All right.
Yeah.
Now you got it.
Now I forgot the rest.
Oh, you had it. You had number 3. Will it build goodwill and better friendships?
Will it be beneficial to all concerned is number 4.
Yes, right.
Yes.
Because you don't want to be self.
Yes.
You can't be selfish and be a good Rotarian.
Right.
You know, it's all about other people.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's how the whole world is, though.
Yeah.
You know, can you imagine if everybody just subscribed to that all day long, every day?
Yeah.
Where we'd be? We'd be in a better place.
Yeah.
So true.
Yep.
Yeah.
Did you see the gentleman I had on earlier that does this "You Are Awesome" thing? He
Yes,
literally
I heard
stands
that.
out in the road and holds up a sign that says "You Are Awesome."
And
I
people
heard that
just
on the
feel
way
so
in.
great.
Oh,
Yeah.
What a
We did.
simplistic thing.
I know.
Yep.
Didn't somebody say it's the first time I laughed in 6
Yeah,
months?
yeah.
It's great. Wonderful.
All right. Well, I think we're done unless you had something else. I don't want to cut you short.
That's it again.
Okay.
Again, we're still taking donations.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
just, Google.
So there's no limit?
Actually, there's no limit.
No limit.
I don't think
we
until-
have well over 500 flags up
Okay.
right now, and yes, if you want to
Do 2 or 3 or something like
participate
that.
with a medallion,
Okay.
please
Contact you.
contact us or Google us.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And just
And-
one last thing. I
Go
guess
ahead.
we didn't tell people where the flags are.
Oh.
But they are in front of the administration building right next to Cape Henlopen High on Kings Highway in Lewis. So smile at us, smile at the flags as you drive by.
Or I would put it like this. They're across the street, catty-cornered from Dr. Sutherland's office.
There you go.
That's it.
That's it. I was there yesterday, and I seen them, and I thought, these are wonderful. Now, do either one of you eat ice cream?
Oh, well,
Never.
once in a
Never.
while. Oh,
Well, this can be a first for you. I'm going to give you both. Well, you dropped something, but I'm going to give you
Thank
both 2 gift cards to Vanderwin's.
oh, that's
Okay.
so kind.
Great.
Thank
All right.
you.
I think there's a Vanderwin's in Fenwick and Dewey every now and then. I don't know exactly what their
There
hours
is one
are.
to do. I've been to that one.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. Really
All right.
good. Thanks again, Jim.
Well, I'm going to leave you. Is that all right?
It's a pleasure.
Okay.
All right,
Did
thank
you get
you.
that?
I will get
I'm
that.
going to let you
I
get
will
it.
get that. Thank
All
you.
right. Thank you both. All right. All right, everybody. So they are awesome. You are awesome. We are awesome. It's a good day. It's a good day on Delmarva. Good people doing good things leads to a good community and good results. So with that said, Weller's Utility Trailers is probably open by now. Let me do another sponsor segment for my buddy, Kevin Short. Good morning, Kevin. Good morning, Debbie. I had lunch with Kevin the other day. I don't know which one of the two of us talked the most. It's like a talking contest when we get together. So anyway, we had a good time. Their store is open. Mid-South Audio has got their new worldwide headquarters opened up in Milton, Delaware, where Wyoming Millworks used to be. And you are welcome to stop in and say hello today. Mark Johnson is there running the store, and stop in and say hi to Mark and check things out. Maybe you need a set of headphones, or you're looking for a new microphone or some speakers or amps or lighting or whatever. It is like a superstore for people that need those type of things. But more importantly, buying on the internet is becoming less and less popular because people are at a point in life they need information. Everything always looks bigger online than when you have it in purpose and in person. And people like Mid-South Audio are saying it's all about service, okay? They understand the internet's there. They're as competitive as the internet. But if you need something, whether you're in a band or a musician involved with your church in the audio visual department, or whatever you may need something for, or if you just want to stop in and check the place out, it's right there in Milton. It is open today from 10 until 2. All right. If you got any questions, the phone number is 856-6993, midsouthaudio.com. Okay. All right. What in the world is next? Do we want to give away any more gift cards? Man, I'm going to give the phone number. This phone call has got to be quick. So if you are out there and you want 2 gift cards to Vanderwin's, call right this second. 422 422-7336. I can only take one call. 422-7336. 2 free gift cards to Vanderwin's. You pick them up at Weller's in Bridgeville Tuesday through Saturday. All right? Operator standing by. 422-7336. There we go. The phone is ringing. Taking a break from the radio. We're going to continue on. Caller, are you there?
Oh.
Good morning.
Good morning. How you doing?
Good. How you doing?
I'm doing great. A little foggy.
It's a little foggy. Are you in the mood for ice cream?
Sure.
Always. Always. And how are you seeing the show? TV, radio?
Radio and Facebook.
Radio and Facebook. Very good. And what is your name?
This is Lee Bibb.
Lee Bibb. How you doing, Lee?
All righty.
Good. Well, how many people's in your family? I'll give you a couple extra. You need 4 or 5?
4 is good. They got a lot of them left the nest already, but 4 is good.
All right. And you're okay with eating ice cream? You're not offended by it?
No, all the time.
All right. And I'm sure you know where Weller's and Vanderwin's is.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Well, we'll set 4 gift cards aside for you at Weller's. And you go there sometime and enjoy the ice cream and take a picture and tag me in it if you would, please.
Okay, sure will.
All right. See you, Lee. Have a good weekend.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Bye. That was Lee Bibb. Lee Bibb. All right.
We should have an ice cream eating contest.
Oh, my gosh. What we really should do is get some of them videos from those contests he won.
The pancake eating contest.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, yeah.
I've seen him in a pie eating contest. Yeah, we need to do a segment just on how to win contests and have Lee
contests.
on. And have Lee on. All right. Colin, what's up with you?
Well, I'm back there working. So TV Delmarva, we're going to talk about TV Delmarva. Look at that right behind me.
TV Delmarva.
You can take that banner down, look, so we can see our banner behind us. Look.
Oh, no, not going to happen.
Look at that.
Oh, there you go. TV Delmarva.
TV Delmarva right behind
Okay.
me.
All right. So you started a TV station.
Yes.
And you're doing a great job, and it's steadily growing.
Steady growing.
And
working hard on it every day. And
you are.
Yeah, so and I'm in the midst of moving into a new studio. Our news operation is going to move into that studio in Georgetown at the old Mid-South Audio Studio. So
right.
A lot of people that were in the music business
will know just where it is.
Exactly, will know right where it is. And I think Harold Short knows where it is too.
Yes, it's in his yard.
It's in his backyard. You know that used to be his dad's garage. That used to be Kevin's dad's garage.
Did it really?
Yeah.
And then Kevin took it over and made a studio.
Exactly. Turned it into a studio, and he's added on to it and done different things. But there's a real nice studio in there, and I'm working on. I've got the racks in there, so we're going to be.
Was
moving
there a big piano in there?
There was a big piano in there, but he moved it.
I think it got moved to a local church.
He tried to convince me
to buy it.
Yes, that he would make me a really good deal on it, and I don't even know what a good deal. I wouldn't even recognize a good deal on a piano.
I'm thinking you could have bought that for under $30,000.
I know I could have. He told me how much, and I'm like, I don't even know if that's a good deal.
Oh yeah, if Kevin said it.
If Kevin said it,
it's a good deal
for him for sure.
Right.
But no,
that's how he rolls. If Kevin said it, it's a good deal.
No, I believe him. So,
all right.
But I had no use for a piano. I didn't feel like taking up playing piano right now. So,
but you could play a piano without knowing how to play a piano.
You can bang on a piano without knowing how to play.
That's
for
right.
Sure. Yeah.
Yep. So.
Yeah.
All right. I mean, I've seen people go golfing that didn't know how to golf. So I know you can play a piano without knowing.
You can watch me not golf.
Right.
And I don't know how to golf.
Right. You're going to need to have a TV Delmarva golf tournament here soon.
Oh, that's a good idea. But on the newest channel coming up, 14.3,
it's
All
the Golf
Sports
Channel.
Television Network. Well, there's a golfing show on there.
Really?
Yeah. Yep. So a couple of golf pros, they put together this show.
Where do I get these ideas?
I know. Yeah, they're stealing all your ideas, Jim.
These TV networks.
So All Sports Television Network, that's the newest channel. That's going to be the newest channel to launch from TV Delmarva. So that's going to be channel 14.3 will be All Sports Television Network Delmarva.
All right.
And so we've reserved blocks of time on that channel for local programming so we can play local sports.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, that is a good idea. Mm-hmm. So look for that coming up here soon.
I'm going to take up juggling. And I'm going to have my own sports show.
I would do Dodge
juggling.
Dodge juggling.
Dodge juggling.
Have you seen that?
Uh-uh.
It's somebody juggles, but they're throwing dodgeballs at him while he's juggling.
Oh, wow. Speaking of dodgeballs, I was in my garage at home the other day, and I kept hearing this bang, bang, bang. And I said to the grandkids, "You aren't kicking that ball into the garage door, are you?" "No, I don't think so. It was all by accident. It wasn't on purpose." All right.
The garage just happened to be in the way.
Right.
In the direction
if the door was open, it would have been no problem.
Exactly.
All
So
right.
anyway, TV Delmarva, channel 14. Point your antenna towards Seaford. Rescan your television. Look for channel 14 to come up. You're also going to get channel 14.2, Delmarva Newsnet. And look for channel 14.3 and 14.4 coming soon. This could be a Weller venture on
the auction channel.
14.4. I don't know about that. Maybe. That's not a bad idea.
The
that could
Art
be 14.5.
of Wheeling and Dealing channel.
There you go.
How to buy, how to sell, how to influence people. What's that saying? How to make friends
and influence the people. Yes.
Right.
Yep.
Because at the end of the day, there's only one business we're all in, the people business.
Yeah.
You know it?
Yeah.
No matter what, no matter who you are influencing people all the time.
Yep.
Some for good, some for bad. You never know.
Hey,
All right.
I do want to throw this out there.
Oh, no, you're out of time
If
now.
you're
Right.
a local church or even a business and you're thinking, man, I'd like to have my own TV channel, we could kind of make that happen.
Is a great idea.
We could kind of make that happen. We can manage it for you. We can't just turn it over because we have certain obligations and liabilities that we have to actually run the channel. But we can schedule your programming and make sure your programming
Right,
runs.
and if you have a church that you've got some people that are not comfortable coming back and things like that, and you want a way to reach them, or you're a church, because some churches want to just reach more people.
Yeah.
If you want to reach more people, that is a great idea.
That is a really good idea.
That's a real
And,
good idea.
I can think of several churches that would be great candidates for
Yes, I agree.
So.
All right.
Okay, Jim, I'll see you later.
All right, I'll see you later. Okay, we're prepping for the radio, everybody. Let me get my hair straight, get all my thoughts together. We're coming back on the radio. I hear the music. Lawrence, can you hear the music? I can hear the music. All right, Jim Weller here, and we are back on the radio. So good morning, everybody. Thank you so much for watching this show. This is a weekly show. People say, I don't know how you do it. I don't know how you talk so much so long. Well, you should hang out with me more often. I can talk this much all day long. I like talking. So anyway, this is a weekly show called Weller Does Delmarva. We do have advertising opportunities. I haven't even said that once today. So if you ever want to be on the show and do an interview or whatever, I have got a special between now and the end of the year. We normally charge $300 for a 5-minute interview, okay? And right now we're doing them for $175. So if you're listening or watching and you own a business and you'd like to join me right here in the guest seat for $175, you could sit down with me for 5 minutes and do an interview. And I'd appreciate your support of the show. But more importantly, I'm going to help you get to my audience. I've got a very loyal, dependable, faithful audience that has been watching my show and listening to my show for years. And I just want to let you know that I would like to help promote your business. So get up with me and let me know if you're interested. We do stay scheduled pretty good. We're weeks in advance, but between now and the end of the year, we will sell you a 5-minute interview for $175, and it's going to be on TV, Facebook. It's going to be on YouTube, and then people, watch it more than once. So it's about the only form of advertising I know you can get this much of a platform plus me, and that's for better or worse. You get me. And anyway, we will try to help promote your business, okay? Real quick, sponsor segment. This is a sponsor segment. Ocean Medical Imaging. And you say, Jim, I've never heard you talk so much about imaging. Well, I'm always needing something done, and I love Ocean Medical Imaging in Milton. So if you need an X-ray or an EKG, or you need an ultrasound, or maybe a mammogram, or an MRI, a CT scan, or whatever, you give Ocean Medical Imaging a call. They accept most insurances, but a lot of people now, they got a high deductible, or you're going to self-pay. I have found them to be about 50 to 75% below some other places. So very competitive, very clean, family owned and operated. Dr. Jonathan Patterson and his wife, they run it, and it's a great place to get imaging done. And they'll get it done. They'll get it to your doctor real quick, and everything will be good to go. So if you need any imaging done, give them a call. It's 302-684-5151. 684 5151, oceanmedicalimaging.net on the web. Like them on Facebook. They're very active there. They've been in business now quite a while. State-of-the-art equipment. They're celebrating their 11-year anniversary. Check them out, Ocean Medical Imaging. When you need something done, just let your doctor know that's where you're going to go. That's where I go to get my stuff done, and I am very happy. Now, my next guest is in the food industry, and I have ate at his place, which is called Chaps Pit Beef down in Rehoboth. I really like it. I just ate there again this past Sunday. I try to eat there at least once a week. So it is Gary, and I'm going to let you pronounce your last name.
Desch.
Gary Desch. Is that right?
You got it.
All right. And did you start this business?
My brother and I did, but it's actually a franchise from Maryland where we're originally from.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so we didn't start the original
So you bought a
one.
franchise.
Correct.
You and your brother.
Yes, correct.
Over in Baltimore.
Yep.
Okay. And then now you've got one in Rehoboth.
Well, so we don't own the one in Maryland.
Okay.
What we did is, long story short, we always wanted to open up a restaurant.
Okay.
I'm in real estate by trade. My brother was in a different industry with the wine and beer industry.
Ooh, okay.
But we always wanted to open a restaurant. And it was one of those things where we all kind of migrated to Rehoboth and Lewes. Parents retired. You know how everyone's coming down here.
Yep.
And one day my brother called me up and he was like, "Are we going to do this?" And so we decided to move forward and to open a restaurant. The thing was, while I was down here, I noticed there was I can't say there's none, but there just wasn't a lot of pit beef.
Right.
Maryland,
I agree with
there's pit beef everywhere.
Okay.
You know? So we decided to talk to Chaps because that's somewhere where we used to go to.
You were familiar with it.
Right.
Okay.
They got a great product.
You knew the standards.
Awards.
Right.
So we spoke to them. Before you know it, we opened our own restaurant here in Rehoboth. So yeah, we're excited.
Wow. I'm going to give you a suggestion where you should open another one.
All right.
In Georgetown, there's getting ready to be a great big campground built. Very near the two sports areas. There's what's it called? Sports at the Beach complex.
Okay.
And then over behind the Cheer Center, there's another big complex. So there's going to be this great
and it's in Georgetown.
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
Yep. And that's where I would open the next one. So be a little closer from me.
That will be. So there you go.
I do. I come to your place about once a week, to be honest with you.
I appreciate it. I just saw you there, last week, I think.
I was there Sunday, too. You were
Yeah.
busy. I didn't bother you, but...
Yeah, we get busy sometimes. I'm sorry I couldn't even talk the other day.
Well, that's okay. I know what it's like.
I'm like...
Everybody was hustling, you know, but I go up to the counter. They're like, what do you want? How do you want it done? They're not pushy or anything like that.
That's good.
I get it. And you've got all kind of, I guess I'll call them condiments. In other words,
correct.
Is it Sweet
Barbecue
Ray, baby?
and,
What's that Sweet Ray one? What's that called?
Sweet Baby Ray's.
Sweet Baby Ray's. Yep. I like that.
Yeah, we have tons of barbecue sauces, the horseradish, onions, all that good
Your
stuff.
onions are nice and thin. I like that, pickles. And so that's what you own. So how do you want to encourage people to come? Like, just they want to check it out for the first time?
Yeah, I mean, definitely check us out. It's fast casual. We also do party platters, things like that.
Oh, takeouts and stuff. Okay.
One good thing about us, you can look us up, is we've been on Food Network, the Travel Channel.
Really?
Voted Best Sandwich at Baltimore Magazine. So the franchise has definitely been on a lot of TV programs, voted #1 in a lot of ways.
It's nice and clean in there.
Yeah, it's fast casual.
It's a high
nice and
standard,
clean.
though. I can tell.
It's the first Chaps though with the full bar. So it was one of
really?
those things where my brother and I wanted to open up
Okay, so you
one
go
with
have
a
a
bar
seat,
in
have a
Lewis and
drink.
Rehoboth
Right.
tourist area.
Right.
What we are trying to create in ours is that local hangout. So we're all about local. It's a family restaurant in our location. It's my brother and I who are the owners. My youngest brother is our GM.
Oh, really?
And my dad and mom do a lot of cooking in their prep work. So
That's why it's so consistent.
We're
like if I get a sandwich one day and really like it, the next time I go, it's the same
should
way.
be the same. It better be.
Well, I've noticed that because a lot of places they just have employees, not family members, and it's not always consistent. Every time I go there, it's
That's
consistent.
good to hear. That's exactly what we want to hear. That's
yes,
awesome.
I like that.
Yep, and we cook it to order, as you know.
Yes, you
so
do.
If you want a pit beef, we go rare to well. Some people don't even like temp.
Really?
So, but
like
yeah,
it
it's
well.
pit beef, pit turkey, pit ham, pit corned beef.
But don't you have hot dogs too?
We do. Yep.
French
Hot
fries
dogs,
are real
hamburgers.
good.
They're hand
How would you
cut.
describe the hand cut? Okay.
They're hand
but
cut.
they're nice and crispy when I get them.
Yeah, I mean they're what I call the boardwalk type of fry, if
Right.
you will. So they're not frozen fries. We cut them every day.
Okay.
Blanch them, and then of course, cook them.
Okay.
We have specialty sandwiches as well, which is great. Indoor and outdoor seating. So
it's a very nice place.
Yeah.
So where would we describe where it's at?
So we're in Rehoboth on Coastal Highway, near the Tanger Outlets.
Okay.
I guess a good landmark would be Iron Hill Brewery.
And the Royal Farms.
And the Royal Farms right there, right across. Right. Actually, we're kind of in between the two.
Yes, you are.
Outlets, if you will.
Right.
Where the Nike outlets, like across the street, and the Banana Republic.
Now, I can get there from them outlets.
You can.
Because you can go across the road behind Royal Farms, and there you are.
Yes.
Or you can go up to where you would do a U-turn there.
Right.
And what's that called? Outback. You can do a U-turn.
CVS and the Exxon.
Yep. And then turn right, and there you are.
Yep. A lot of people know us from Holland Glade Road and Coastal Highways too, because we're kind of on the corner there.
But real easy to get in, get out. When you go, you stand there and you order your food, and boom, you call them the number, and it's quick.
Yep, we have online, ordering as well.
Oh, you do?
So,
Okay.
yes, a lot of people take advantage of that. At times, during COVID, we were doing curbside. We're still trying to do that, but with, like most restaurants, the staff is so low right now.
Correct.
So it's hard to do curbside,
Right.
but we try our best to do that.
Very
for
good.
people,
I
so.
highly recommend it. Okay. So I'm saying I highly recommend it. If you need somebody to join you and you want to buy my lunch, I highly recommend it. I'll join you for lunch.
That's
so
awesome.
Today, maybe, in other words.
Right.
All right. So open how many days a week?
We're open 7 days a week, from 10:30 to 9.
10:30 to 9. Wow.
Yeah.
I like
Eventually
that
we'll
you
be
open
at
at
10
10:30.
again, but
I like that because
Nice and
there's some
early.
other places I tried to eat and they don't open until noon.
Yeah.
You're opening at 10:30, and I like that. So
I appreciate that.
All right. Anything special you want to say about them? Anything else? I mean,
I did bring some $10 gift cards. If you want to distribute them later, however you want. If you want to
I
double
will
them
if
up
you
or
don't mind.
single and stuff for everybody.
Yeah, I'll photocopy them and make 1,000 more.
There you go.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, everybody. I wouldn't do that, okay? $10 gift cards. We'll figure out how to give them away. But thank you for that.
Absolutely.
And how's it been? How's this interview been, to be honest with you?
It's been great. It's been great. I honestly appreciate you opening up to a lot of the locals like this for businesses and stuff. So it's hard right now with COVID.
It is.
A lot of us, are suffering, if you will, because it's just hard
There's no
right
doubt.
now. I mean, it's low staff, low customers, things like that. So to be able to do something like this, we do appreciate it.
Well, good. And you're welcome
appreciate
to
that.
do it as often as you want.
I appreciate it.
So keep that in
I'll
mind.
see you tomorrow.
Yeah, see me tomorrow. I may be there tomorrow. You may see me today.
Exactly.
So, but I really like it, and I've never got them to go, but I just thought about that. That would be good. Grab and go. In other words, you can order online, stop in, pick it up, and keep on trucking.
Yeah, and it is pretty quick. I mean,
I agree.
Sometimes if it's during the rush, you might be, 8 to 10 minutes, but typically we're out of there in 4 or 5 minutes.
I agree.
It's very quick.
I
Everything's
like it.
homemade, by the way.
Yeah, it's
So
good
we do,
food fast.
Scratch food.
Yeah,
So,
good food fast. In other words.
If you don't mind, if there's anyone out there that actually is looking for a job, we are looking for more
Team
cooks. Yeah, and I mean
Chaps.
it's family oriented, so we have that family type atmosphere. But cooks, pitmaster, which is like our executive chef.
Okay.
Cashiers, bartenders, all that.
Would they
good
just
stuff.
stop in, apply in person?
Yep, they can stop in and actually let us know that you heard it from here.
Okay.
And I'll take care of my friend Jim.
All right,
if
there you
someone
go.
Says that.
Yeah. So if you're looking for a career change, I mean, could it be a part-time job?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah,
Or
definitely.
it could be full-time.
Yeah,
So if I wanted a part-time job, just waiting on people,
you bet it.
I could do that.
You bet.
All right.
You
I'd
bet.
like to greet them at the door and just make them feel good about
I
their
mean, we can
experience.
pay you in money or beef. That's
Or
up to you,
beef,
Jim. It's
or
up-
beef, or just $10 gift cards. I'll do something with them. All right. Well, anyway, so how did you hear about my advertising opportunity?
Well, actually, my dad and mom, thanks, Dad and Mom.
Thank you.
Who was actually
Thank you,
paying
Dad and
for the
Mom.
ad.
Right.
They listened to you religiously.
Really?
And, yeah. And so then, of course, right away they called me and
Said,
let
"Hey."
me know and stuff. So I was like, definitely.
Wow.
So, yeah.
Do your dad and mom like ice cream?
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Okay. Well, how many we got here? That would be dad and mom.
Yep.
How many people you got? There's you and your brother.
Yeah, and then my other brother. I can't forget my
All
other
right.
brother.
Is there any other people?
No, that's it.
Okay.
That's
well,
good.
you've heard of Vanderwin's?
Yes.
Okay.
I
And you
definitely
know what ice cream is?
Yep.
Okay.
I love ice cream.
All right. All right. And they're good people.
I appreciate that.
Yeah. Well, we
I
go through
appreciate
them and you
that.
can see we can make the telephone ring.
Yeah.
Then they got to go to Weller's and get them, So. All right.
That's
Well, then
awesome.
I'm gonna thank you. Here's my card if you ever need me.
Thank you, my friend.
And I
Tim,
appreciate you coming
it,
on. This was nice.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
It.
All right.
Take
See
care,
you,
buddy.
All right. Bye bye.
Appreciate it.
All right. Chaps Pit Beef in Rehoboth Beach. Check them out. Look them up online. What is it online? Just chapspitbeef.com?
Yep, it's Chaps Pit Beef. And then you would go under the locations under Rehoboth.
Right.
And then from there, you'll see the menu.
There you go.
All right.
Check it out, folks.
Thank you, Jim.
Yep. See ya. If you go there, do me a favor. Take a selfie while you're there and tag me in it if you would. I really like it. I really like it. Let me say it one more time. I really like it, guys. Their French fries are nice and crunchy, too. I just like it all. Their ice is cold. Their napkins are nice. All right, what is the next thing we want to talk about, everybody? Another sponsor segment. Let's get through these sponsors and give away some gift cards to Chaps Pit Beef. I think that's what we might do next, okay? So here we go. Let's talk about L&W Insurance Agency. People say Jim Weller. Now, let me give you an example. Okay, L&W, this is a sponsor segment. This is my insurance company. I was building this house for my daughter, Jenny. And I said, do I need any special insurance building a house? They said, well, yes, you most certainly do, because something could happen. Somebody could trip. Somebody could fall. Something could get stolen. And I'm like, holy mackerel, I never even thought of it. I just thought they were going to say, no, Jim, you don't need anything. So anyway, I like L&W Insurance Agency because when I need them or when I have questions, they're very knowledgeable. They're very helpful. They help me out. They do a good job for me. And, if I don't know something, they don't make me feel stupid. They help me through the process. So if you need insurance, whether it's for a business or personal, maybe you're a renter and you just need renter's insurance or car insurance or health or life or disability or auto or whatever, you give L&W Insurance Agency a call. Then the house got done, and I needed to get regular insurance, and we went through every little thing, okay? There is all kinds of things you can get with insurance now, because this is one of the first houses I ever had with city water and city sewer. So there's this addition to the insurance you can get in the event something goes wrong with the city sewer and everything comes the wrong way. There is insurance for something like that. So I'm like, wow, there's all kinds of interesting things. So anyway, if you need insurance and you want to talk insurance, you got insurance and you want a second opinion, just give L&W a call and say, hey, Jim said you would treat me right and help me understand things, and they will. All right. And they'll give you a second opinion on what you have. Is it the best bang for the buck, or do they have an idea? So it's L&W Insurance Agency, lwinsurance.com on the web. Like them on Facebook if you would, and the phone number, 856-7828, 856-7828, lwinsurance.com on the web. Now, I have one last segment to do. And this is more a thank you segment than a sponsor segment, but I'm going to do a little bit of everything. So it is a sponsor segment. It is Bay to the Beach Builders. And Bay to the Beach Builders built a house for me for my daughter. And they started on it June 30th. And it was finished on the 5th of November. I am very impressed, very pleased. They built it from the ground up. It was a wooded lot. The lot got cleared, and then they built the house, and I'm just very, very happy with them. The attention to detail is just unbelievable, okay? The way they informed me of things all through the process, the fact that they encapsulate the crawl space when the house is done, they do a blower test on the house where they put a negative pressure. They just are so detailed, and everything they said that was going to happen when they said it was going to happen, it happened then. So if you are thinking about buying a building, not buying, you got to build it. So they can help connect you with realtors, or if you need a lot, okay? They're not building developments, they're building your house, okay? And if you're thinking about building a house in the next year or two, I think now is the time to start talking to them, okay? But I'm very happy. They have a design center down in Ocean View, which is a 10,000 square foot design center. They also have one in Greenwood, but you need to check that one out down in Ocean View too. But I mean, everything right down to the knobs on the doors, to the kind of windows, shutters, shingles, siding, your sidewalk, everything. And they use the Amish to do the framing. They're hand built. They do the masonry work, the concrete foundation, the siding, the trim, the cabinets, and even the cleaning. This thing was spotless when they turned it over to us. So we're just very happy. It is Bay to the Beach Builders. What is their phone number? 302-349-5099. That's 349-5099. BayToTheBeachBuilders.com. You need to check them out and see what you think of this place. And they're on Facebook. So they don't do renovations or anything like that. They only build new homes. They know what they're doing. They do it right. And everybody, I mean, right down to the plumbing and heating people, right down to the electricians, right down to the heating and air people, everybody. I was just so pleased and impressed with everybody. Even the garage door opener. This is crazy. But, you know, if Jenny's getting something delivered and they want to open the garage door for the delivery and then shut it, she can do it all by her telephone. So I know it's not a big deal to some of you, but to me, I've never heard of such a thing. So anyway, I'm very happy. BayToTheBeachBuilders.com on the web. Now, let's take a minute and talk about Weller's Utility Trailers. Weller's is open right now. Folks, we are doing rather well. We're having a nice year, and we appreciate each and every one of you. But if you are going to buy a trailer or a shed or a swing set or a carport, you need to get on with it. There are price increases on the horizon, so the sooner we can talk to you and get your order started, the better. Okay. Now we have lots of product in stock, so you can buy some stuff right off the shelf. We have a lot of parts and service. We have a really good shop gentleman. His name is George, runs our shop. My manager, his name is Chuck Crichton. A lot of people know him from Crichton Trailer Sales. He has merged with me, and Chuck is running Weller's in Bridgeville. Then there's my son, Jimmy. Then there's Mike, and then there's Rosa. And we've got a good team of people there at Weller's Utility Trailers in Bridgeville. Phone number is 337-8228, 337-8228. And what else did I want to say? You know what? Good point. Veterans Day, I believe, is Wednesday. I believe it's this Wednesday. And it has been brought to my attention that we want to take a minute and say thank you to all the people that have served, people that maybe have lost a loved one. We thank you for your service, for your sacrifice, and for your willingness to provide us the comforts and the luxuries we have as citizens of America. So thank you to all the veterans out there, and thank you for the young lady that reminded me of that, who is also a veteran. So thank you. We'll have to do something special at Weller's for Veterans Day. I don't know exactly what it will be. We'll give something away. We'll do an announcement here another time. So anyway, what do I want to do next? I want to give away. I got to get these to Weller's. I'm going to do the Chaps pit beef next week. Okay, I'm going to do them next week. So let's do a couple wintergreen mints. Is there anybody out there that would like a wintergreen mint? I doubt it. People are probably rolling their eyes, just like Jonathan is saying to Colin the second. Did he really just offer to give away a free mint? Yes, I did. It's gold plated. I forgot to mention that. All right, Vanderwin's gift cards. Is there anybody out there that's listening that wants 2 gift cards to Vanderwin's? If you do, and you're in your car, toot your horn twice, and then pick up the phone and call me. 422-7336. 422-7336. We need somebody riding in a General Motors vehicle to give us a call. 422-7336. We don't care if you're watching on TV, riding in your car. We just need you to call me. So if you want 2 gift cards to Vanderwin's, call right this minute. I'm going to be done in about 2 or 3 minutes. 422-7336. We are ready. We've got our ink pens ready to write down your name. And all we need to do is write down your name. Was that one ringy dingy? Caller, are you there?
Yes, sir. I'm driving. Listen to you, Jimmy.
You got a General Motors vehicle?
No, I'm driving a 4, buddy.
Okay, no problem. All right, so what is your name?
My name is Tommy Monroe. I'm driving to get some firewood this foggy morning.
All right, well, be careful out there.
Yeah, I know. I got a Ford, so I'm good.
You're good. All right, no problem. All right, so Tommy, have you ever had ice cream before?
I have, and my wife loves Vanderwin ice cream.
Really?
So you would make her very happy, yeah.
All right. Well, are you going to pick them up, or is your wife?
I could probably pick them up, yeah.
All right, well, they'll be at Weller's in Bridgeville, and you pick up 2 gift cards to Vanderwin's, and you can give them both to your wife or take her out and make it like a big date night or something like that.
Yeah, she deserves that.
Yep. Well, good. And have you watched or heard the show before?
I have, yeah. I watched the show many Saturdays. Yep.
Well, good.
Or listened to the show.
All right. And where are you getting firewood at? Where are you going?
A man named Ben Gordy off Atlanta Road. My father-in-law recommended him.
Okay.
He just moved and got a nice fireplace, so I'm excited to get that going.
Well, good. There you go. Take your shoes off and relax.
Oh, yes.
All right. Well, Tommy, thank you, and we'll have 2 gift cards waiting for you.
I appreciate that, Mr. Weller. Thank you.
See you. Bye-bye. Bye.
Bye.
All right. It's that easy. We got time for one more call. 422-7336. I won't ask as many questions. 422-7336. If you want 2 gift cards to Vanderwin's, I'm ready for your phone call. Call now. He was driving a Ford, guys. Okay. So anyway, good morning. Good morning. Are you there?
Hey, I'm here.
And what is your name?
It's Susan.
And how you spelling Susan?
SUSAN.
You got it right. All right. Are you watching on TV or Facebook or radio or what?
No, I'm listening to the radio.
Okay.
I just passed Bridgeville and I just passed Vanderwin, actually.
Really? All right.
Yeah.
Well, that's where all
On my
that.
way to Maryland.
Are you really? All right.
Yeah.
I hear the music, so I'm going to get cut off. So 2 gift cards will be waiting for you at Weller's, okay?
Okay. Thanks so much, Jim.
All right. See you, Susan. Bye-bye. All right. There we go, folks. I am out of time on the radio. Dan Gaffney is next. He is going to have a lot of fun for the next hour or 2. See you, Dan. Have a good weekend, everybody. Thank you. All right, now, what is next? I'm taking and finishing out the TV side. I've got 150 seconds to go. Oh, 15 seconds. Folks, thanks for watching the show. God bless you. If you want to advertise on this TV station, get up with Colin. It's a lot of fun, a lot of good things. We'll get the job done for you. And I'll see you next Saturday. Bye-bye.